Good morning. What am I hearing?
I don't know.
I like it.
It was a piano. Something.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. You wouldn't believe it if I told you, so I'm going to have him tell you. Hang on a second. There's Christy at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, chick.
He's over there at the... Yeah, you had something playing over there. There's Ace Cosby. Josh is at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Yeah, you had some John Barry rock in there, I think, or something. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Tom, bring us up to date on your life, up to the minute.
Sorry, I left my car running.
Oh, in the parking
lot.
Yeah, I've just realized. Dean just walked in and said, "Your car's out there." Sorry.
So did you run an errand or?
Yeah, I went and got some nice coffee for everybody.
Coffee. It was very nice.
I apparently, when I got back, forgot to. I have a complaint.
So you've got such a nice car that you can't hear it running. That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a kid. Blessed.
Yeah.
No, I have bad hearing.
Oh.
Many years of wearing headphones, and my hearing is pretty.
Once again, Tom, maybe radio isn't for you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Like 5 decades of success, maybe.
Well, in any event, yeah, everything's cool. I think the car's off now.
Okay.
Sorry. And there was something playing out over here, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
weird.
something nice.
I don't know how.
It was
Very
easier when
pretty,
you had
yeah.
a key. When you had a key to pull out.
Yep, turn it on, turn it
Hey,
off.
speaking of pulling out,
Yes, sir.
we have sperm news coming up this morning.
Oh, okay.
You know, I have, and many cars do that. You program your phone as your key now. So if you have your phone on you, you get in your car and you go away you go. Mm-hmm. And there's a valet setting on it, so the valet can park it while you keep your phone.
Very fancy.
And but I just can't get used to it. I keep a key in the car just in case.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I don't trust the phone yet, but it hasn't. I not even switched phones, and I resynced it, and yeah.
These cars are amazing.
Talk about not needing a key.
Yeah. We were talking to that fireman. He was saying that you got to be careful because people are forgetting that their car's running and they're leaving it in their garage and it's creating carbon monoxide. It can be fatal.
However,
so get a carbon monoxide detector, A, and B, turn your car off. I need the first one because I tend to forget about the second.
one thing I've noticed in my palatial compound is that if I get to one side of the house, my phone will buzz a little bit. It's unlocking the car. It thinks that
You're
I'm
leaving?
going to the car. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a little odd.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest one in the room right now, but you guys have all accepted these new technologies way better than I have.
It's because you're a conspiracy theorist. And you think that the government's after you.
Well, no. I know the government. Second.
Don't you? Aren't you? What do they call the guy that they think like the 8-headed, the 8-armed monsters at the middle of the earth pulling all the levers? And
Oh,
stuff?
yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
I like that. I'd like to get on the side of those guys. Yeah.
I just want to say, if there is a conspiracy out there,
Yeah.
they don't know what they're doing. Whatever their conspiracy is, it's not working. Okay, it's not. I don't know.
They got him believing
Yeah.
that it's not working.
What is it? The devil's greatest trick is he convinced everyone he didn't exist.
Oh, I see. So
Chew on that for a while.
The Tripartite Commission, is that who it is?
Well, you got the Gettys, the Rothschilds.
I see. Okay.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
Tits up.
Do you have a key to your car, or is it a push
No,
button?
it's a fob, yeah.
You sound genuinely irritated.
He doesn't
by no
like it.
key.
Yeah, no, I like the old stuff.
I told you this before, and I'll tell you this again. You know, I don't push forward if I want to change a song on my phone, in my car. I just take my thumb like you're hitchhiking and push it. I move it toward the passenger seat.
Boy,
What?
Just minority reporting.
And it knows,
in your...
What?
Devil's
and it
magic.
knows that I'm. And then if I make a circle with my index finger, it turns it up.
Yeah.
What happens
So you
if
look
you
like Tom
turns
Cruise.
it down?
What happens if you pretend you got a broom in your hand and you start going up and down like this?
It automatically starts playing "Rise" by Herb Alpert.
Or the Diviners.
Then does a hand come up from between the seats?
That's right.
And give you the David Lee Roth. Put the
Hang
seat
on,
back.
Christy has a question.
So you don't touch anything.
No.
You just move your hands.
Well, you look crazy when you're driving.
Oh, I do look. I look nuts.
Whoa!
Yes, Ace has a question.
What if you have a female passenger and you're having a heated argument and you're like,
Oh, then the radio goes nuts.
Yeah, and then it starts playing.
Disturbed.
What's the name of Chris Cornell's band? The good one. Soundgarden.
There's also Audio Slave.
There's a song I play that I put in my headphones for vacuuming, and it'd be perfect for,
You play
for an
Cochise,
argument.
don't you?
Cochise, that's it. Cochise by
Well, I want to hear
Soundgarden.
it now.
To vacuum?
Oh, it's great.
So, Ace, so this sounds like you're talking about you more than Chick. So you're in a car with,
believe it or not.
with one of these women, and you start arguing and waving your hands around?
If the going gets rough, I get out. You know that.
You bark. Here's the car, bitch.
Add it to the list. I'll see you.
Sometimes he doesn't even park.
Yeah. I'm just going to roll out.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Now, would you consider, Josh, getting a manual transmission?
Yeah, I actually had a dream last night. It's interesting that you bring this up. It must have been a sort of a precognitive dream that I
right.
Well, that
saw.
sounds important.
Wow,
I saw
Minority Report playing heavy in the show this morning.
Yeah, I saw my old Ford Ranger in a dealership, and I went, "Hey, I sold you guys this. I traded this car back in. I kind of want to buy it again because it had a manual."
I'd love to have one.
We were talking yesterday about, I don't know how it came up, but I mentioned my old Datsun 280Z. After the show, I looked it up. I can buy one now for $40,000.
Yeah.
Find one that's not rusted out. Yeah.
The baby car I bought, I tried to get a manual, and they're few and far between. Man.
Really?
You can't find them.
Oh, they're great. I love driving a stick.
Oh, here
Me
it is.
too.
Now be patient, Tom, okay? This is Cochise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your vacuuming song,
When does
huh?
that song start?
See me with
Yeah.
my headphones in.
Or it's
Start to
is it
vacuum.
skipping?
And they actually did you a favor. It starts a little before what Chick started.
Turn it up! Turn
Right.
it up, Ace!
I have a question. Why do you have to wear headphones if you're home by yourself?
Because I got the vacuum.
Oh.
I like to hear the music. I like to be inside the music.
Yeah, this is...
It's all about the build, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, they're going somewhere.
1, 2. Oh, I was too early. 1, 2. Now. 1, 2, 3. Son of a. Here it comes. Here it comes. Please enjoy Audio Slave.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And out of respect, we have to hear him sing a couple words. There you go.
Now,
Tom Morell and Chris Cornell. What are you going to do?
we have this headline. Teens try to steal elderly woman's car, but don't know how to drive a stick shift.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often.
Just so few and far between to find a stick.
An elderly Seattle woman's car. They were trying to steal 3 teens at gunpoint, but they realized none of them knew how to drive a stick shift. Ms. Nancy Fredrickson was the would-be victim. She was unloading something from her trunk when the thieves pointed a gun in her face. One of them got the keys. They climbed in the car, and they were not able to drive away. She said, I've got a 5-speed stick in there. They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
According to this, fewer than 10% of new vehicles sold in the United States have a manual transmission.
Tom, when you drove a manual transmission, did you downshift or would you
Very rarely.
neutral and brake? That's
Occasionally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Depend.
Oh, no, I downshifted on the other little car I had.
So proud of myself when I got on a hill and just kept it like a rock. Man.
Yes.
It took 3 years, but still, I had that clutch, baby.
Oh, I
miss it too.
I loved it. Now, I want a real quick announcement. How are we in time? Oh, yeah, real quick. The winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Oh, geez. You done yet? Is that
Yes.
piece of crap over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The winner, Brad Graham of Erie, Pennsylvania.
They call him the Cracker.
It was a 7-way tie. He got 14 of 15 games. He missed the San Francisco-Cleveland game, and who didn't? But he had SF, as they say.
7-way
As the referees, the Browns. He won the tiebreaker. correctly picking the Monday nighter and the second phase of the tiebreaker closest score.
Cool.
So Brad, Erie, Pennsylvania. We'll talk to Brad coming up probably tomorrow.
He was only off by 1 point on the score.
Whoa.
So he wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max. So we are now entering week 7. That will begin Thursday evening. So you can start fresh. You can lock in your picks. Just get them in an hour before each game. You can get them all in right now if you want. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. It's that simple. Just pick the winners. No spread involved, no point stuff. It's real easy. Have some fun with it. We hope that you can be part of it. bobandtom.com/contest. While you're there, check out the orangeinsoles.com kegerator we're giving away. I'll give you some more information on that.
So Brad's all set with a new grill, huh?
That's correct.
You know what would be perfect for him now?
What's that?
Omaha Steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Fall in the air. That means crisp mornings, falling leaves, sweater weather, and more importantly, it's the perfect time for grilling. It's tailgating season. Oh, you love that cozy comfort food this time of the year. Everything points toward Omaha Steaks. That's right. They have all your fall cravings covered, and it's 50% off right now. It's their semi-annual sale, site-wide 50% off. That's 50% off all your favorite tender, juicy, extra-aged steaks, like those butcher's cut filet mignons. Oh, my gosh. Go to omahasteaks.com today. Use code BTS at checkout. Get an extra $30 off your order. With Omaha Steaks, the possibilities are truly endless. Endless flavor, endless value on all those incredible entrees, scrumptious sides, decadent desserts, and more. Speaking of decadent desserts, my gosh, I've got some in my freezer right now. Those caramel apple tartlets ready to be browned up so wonderfully in the oven. Maybe a dollop of vanilla ice cream on. I'm leaving. I'm going to go enjoy those now. All of that, 50% off during the semi-annual sale at Omaha Steaks. Every bite, of course, backed by their 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. Go to omahasteaks.com. Shop all of your delicious favorites for half the price. And don't forget, enter promo code BTS at checkout. Why, Josh? Because it's going to give you an extra $30 off. Hurry, though. The semi-annual sale is only for a limited time. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for details.
Thank you very much, Omaha Steaks. I'm reading about this these jerks that tried to steal this lady's car. Elderly woman, but they couldn't drive a stick shift. They nabbed him, so I bet they get schooled in a straight 6 in prison, if not a straight 8.
Hey, this old lady's not blameless. You got to keep your head on a swivel when you're out there.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's right. You got to be aware.
Coming up, we've got the kegerator. We got interesting news. We got wine in the news. We got
Playoff baseball.
sperm news.
Taylor Swift again.
Really?
More news.
Okay. All that's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, Tom here, along with comedian Ryan Singer, and we've been talking about Ryan's car, which has got, I believe, 298,000 miles on it. And this is a beautiful machine. It's obviously taken him all across the country many times, and Ryan would like to sell it, so I'm going to try to help him do that. I have not tried the car yet, but let's give it a quick review.
Let's check it out.
Now, what year is this?
99. The driver's side handle's broken off, so you either can go in through the back seat or
Wait a minute. I think I can get it.
You want me to open it?
Wait a minute. You have to open it from the inside, I think.
So, yeah.
But
as long as you have a friend with you most of the time,
no problem. I'm
have them open the door for you.
Kind of warm today here. Does this thing have AC?
Yeah, AC works.
Nice.
And
nice.
maybe I'll take that out so it stops beeping unless you want to crank it up. And there's a CB. I don't have it hooked up yet, but
you got a CB? Nice.
A CB radio. This you can see.
CB, the original social network.
You can see.
What's your CB handle again?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
So forever in the same 3 to 5 mile radius at the exact same time. Maybe we'll chat on channel 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is a test. Monster Hunter testing the CB. I'm getting a lot of action right now. Well, does the CB come with the car?
CB comes with the car. Not a lot of drivers around chatting right now. That's the problem.
Freeway's only about 300 yards that way. I think there'd be quite a lot of action.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably a slow day out there, you know.
Okay.
The radio does work. CD player, as you can see. Oh, that was a CD right
Nice. That's nice.
there. Little Captain Beefheart is in there right now.
Oh, wow, that's sophisticated.
Yeah, so it's got an auxiliary plug for an iPhone or an Android or something like that.
Did you install this radio? This is aftermarket.
Yeah, I installed the radio and the CB because the factory stopped working. Glove box opens and locks. There's a GPS. Hey, I'll even throw that GPS in there. It's a Garmin.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Now, can we get a shot of the actual dashboard to see the mileage?
Oh yeah, let's see what we're at. That's
297, 870 miles.
So by the end of next week after the tour, I'll be over 280, 298.
Wow. So this is about to approach 300,000 miles. Motor sounds great. And this is a 99. 99. This is a Camry LE. A Camry LE.
Four-cylinder.
Four-cylinder, four-door. Okay, well, let's continue the tour, shall we?
Okay.
Once again, we're taking a tour of this beautiful 99 Camry, 298,000 miles on it. Let's head back here. Nice. It's got the electric window thing to keep the ice off the back window.
Gas door. Nope.
Good looking trunk.
Yeah, trunk's got
A lot of trunk space
No,
in
we
here.
don't. Yeah. Oh, we don't need.
Oh, here. Oh,
We
Jesus.
don't need. Trunk's got lots of room. Lots of room. Everything that comes in the trunk comes with the car. That's the deal. It's up. Oh, that's a weird. It's a weird tick on the engine. Yeah, you need to turn that.
That's Ryan Singer's car. Now, if you'd like to make an offer on that, how does this work, Ryan?
They can reach me on my website, ryansingercomedy.com, or email ryansingercomedy@gmail.com. Make me an offer. I'll take the best offer I can get.
And this is for real. This car is for sale, and it comes with everything in it, except probably the chick you had locked in the trunk.
Yeah, or the luggage. The luggage in the trunk.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think he ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Jake Johnson, sportscasting my way. You'll learn to butcher grammar like it's a dead cow.
Sometimes Charles do things and he does them for himself. See, what the fans should understand here is that Phoenix don't like to really set up half court.
Magic's Insights will teach you how to lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence.
He's amazing. Every time he does something crazy or something.
Nobody can abruptly switch to a completely different thought like the Magic Man.
He's one of the best. If he get his feet set, hey, look out. And then also, he's having a good game. He had a good first game.
Contradictory thoughts in the same sentence? Like magic.
Kevin stumbled because his leg gave out on him in a sense. And so it's not 100% that leg, but he's doing, he's...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin continuing his glow up in the performance room.
Yeah, you look good today.
Thank you.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
It was determined yesterday, toward the end of the show, that Mr. Godwin resembles, is it Mr. O'Hurley?
Yes.
The guy who played Jay Peterman in Seinfeld. He's now the host of the dog show, right? The Westminster. What's his first name? Is it John O'Hurley? Very handsome man, Pat.
Oh, well, thank you.
More him, not you. I'm
Pat
just saying,
is very handsome, too. Now, don't do that to him.
I mean, by definition, if he resembles him, unless, he had a big hump or something.
I do.
What hump?
What hump?
Yeah. Wish I said
we were
that.
talking about cars and how crazy because some idiot left my car running in the parking lot. That would have been me. But here's another headline: car thieves foiled by stick shift. Because we used to all have cars with a stick.
I learned on a 76 Chevy Monza.
Ooh.
I learned on a Volkswagen Beetle. And
really?
Yeah, my brother had
I
one.
have no idea what I learned on.
And then, did you ever see the Carmen Ghia?
Sure.
Beautiful little sporty Volkswagen.
I think Albert Brooks drives one in Modern Romance.
Could be.
Oh.
Back and forth, yeah.
Nice little car. But then I had a Datsun, not Nissan, a Datsun 280Z. Later in life, I would have a Nissan 300, but
nice.
The Datsun 280Z, the greatest. But in this news story from Springfield, Massachusetts, a trio of would-be car thieves had to hit the brakes on their plan, according to the Associated Press, because none of them knew how to drive a stick shift. They pulled a knife on a delivery driver, and then they couldn't drive away. I love these stories. Well, so I guess these guys couldn't handle 4 on the floor.
No.
Hope they can handle 8 in the butt.
Oh, my goodness.
My gosh.
Hang on a second. 8 in the butt.
Didn't that star Dick Van Patten?
Yeah, 8 in the butt.
That's what the kids are doing now.
8 is enough in the butt?
Yeah,
No, 8 in the
I
butt.
bet 8 is enough. I'll bet 8's too much.
My grandfather had a pickup truck that had 3 on the tree.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
I drove a truck that I had.
We had something like that in driver's ed. Didn't we have our driver's ed machine? It was.
Oh, I don't know.
I think
don't
ours
remember
was
that.
like that.
Well, you're much
Older than you.
I learned how
know.
to drive a stick on a 2000 Ford Ranger, but get this, it was 1999.
Oh.
I was driving a future machine.
Wow. That's
Weird.
impressive.
I don't know why I hear. So I'm trying to find out the stick shift thing, and I land on this from Cosmo.
Yeah?
Why your man isn't getting enough sex because he's driving a manual transmission?
Why did this show up? It says it's a tutorial on how to perform a, quote, rusty trombone.
Oh, wow.
On a male partner.
That is a...
What? What is that?
Are you familiar with the rusty
Yeah, you don't want to know, Christy.
No,
You don't want to. You do not want to
think
know.
you don't want to know what a blumpkin is. You sure don't know what a rusty
sorry.
trombone is.
Let's change the topic. Hey, Pat, I got an idea. Are you ready to sing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the story we had yesterday about the guy from, I think he's the CEO of the Levi's Blue Jean Company?
Oh, yeah, I have that. Do you want to?
Emil Levi?
This
He
guy.
said you should wash your jeans in the shower.
This guy, he a few years ago, he said that you're supposed to not wash your jeans. You're supposed to freeze them. Mm-hmm. But then I guess scientists have now come back and said that doesn't kill all the germs.
He says you should keep your jeans on in the shower, cover them in soap as you would your body.
That is ridiculous.
So stupid.
There's a movie called Hanny Calder with Raquel Welch. She's a female gunfighter.
Oh.
And
I'm
she's
in.
quite good. But she decides to leave everything behind and become a gunfighter, her true calling. And she gets into a bathtub in her brand new pair of jeans and sits there for a couple hours and lets them shrink around her ass.
Yeah, I bet that scene was sexier than any scene with nudity that came out that year.
Unbelievable. It's 50 years ago, and I remember every part of it.
So this guy, I mean, if you wash your jeans like that, first of all, how do you get them off? And what's the difference between soaping them up in the shower and putting them in a washing machine?
Because you don't use near the water that you would if you put them in a washing machine.
And there's a school of
come
thought.
on. That's so stupid.
When you're wearing your jeans, they'll somewhat shrink around your shape.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, they would.
Well, that's
they
right.
would.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No. The stupidest thing I ever heard was you leaving your car running in the parking.
That's the second stupidest one.
But I'm wearing clean, fresh blue jeans.
You do. And you wash your blue jeans every day.
Yeah, these are brand new.
Did you just say that to shock us?
No. This is the second pair I've had on today.
The second pair of jeans you've had on today.
You've been up for 6 hours.
Yeah, I got up, threw a pair of jeans on, took the dogs out.
And what happened?
Well, I had to walk through some wet grass, and I thought maybe I should get another pair on. So
dew he's afraid of.
Oh, my Lord.
The filthy dew.
I like a nice fresh pair of jeans.
Do you iron them?
No. That'd be ridiculous.
I know a few guys that do.
Yeah, that's why I thought that would be right up your alley.
I'll tell you what.
If I leave them in the dryer too long,
They kind of need it, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of need a little quick little.
I still don't, but they do need it.
When,
I don't either. I never iron.
I was helping Rodney Carrington produce some albums way back, and Rodney was doing a show, and he had to have a special pair of jeans. We had to give special instructions to the cleaners.
Oh,
at the time there was some crease, that thing. But no, I just pull them out of the dryer. But these are nice and fresh.
And you also have them tailored, don't you? Even though they don't need it.
Yeah, you have to have the bottoms of them to the right level.
All right.
No, they come in different
32 or 34 pretty much covers it for all male men.
So he would
I'm
like
a
a
nice
33?
28.
One of my legs is slightly longer than the other. It's balanced
One
by
of these legs.
You didn't.
Oh, sure, yeah. Hence the counterweight.
I dress left.
Are you
I dress
saying
left.
your penis is so large that it pulls down on one of your legs?
Yes, exactly.
To make it
Yeah, I didn't want to say it out loud, but
Wow,
hey, listen, Tex, calm down.
Was that an actual question a tailor would ask? Do you dress left or right?
Oh yeah. You know the famous Lyndon Johnson.
Do they really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something very quickly. There is a audio recording.
Go, man.
As
go.
you know, in the Nixon era, they found the famous White House tapes. Those existed prior to that. There is an actual recording of Lyndon Johnson talking to a tailor about having some pants made, and he needs extra room in the pockets, and he implies that his balls and penis are so large. This is the real LBJ. Listen to it.
He uses the word bung, followed quickly by the word hole.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Wow.
It's in the archives.
It's the leader of the free world.
This is our country. Now, Pat,
Yeah?
so you've got a tribute to this guy saying you should clean your blue jeans by wearing them in the shower.
Absolutely. Levi's boss says when he spills some tomato sauce on his dungarees, no washing machine. No, he'd much rather take a shower in blue jeans, babe. Yeah. Denim unwashed. Keep wearing them till they gather moss. I'd rather have them fresh and clean. You look like an idiot taking a shower in blue jeans. That's right. Baby, someday I can buy jeans only once and just throw them away. That's right. But for tonight, I want clean clothes when I'm on a date. Come on, sing it for me. Sweaty crack. Wash your jeans and dry clean your slacks. Unless a naked gal's with me, I'm never gonna take a shower in blue jeans, babe.
Oh,
Nicely done, Pat.
Congratulations, you told us to sing along with you. And
No, I was talking
We
to
didn't know
myself.
the words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Let's fill in that space there.
oh, okay.
this guy, because he's some super rich guy, so his friends aren't going to say, "Hey, Lloyd, you smell like a."
He's the CEO of Levi's. He's getting them publicity. That's all this is.
That's one of the
He's
main
a
things here.
genius.
Yeah,
is what
he's
he
pretty
is.
smart.
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't been in the news in a while. I'll just say shower with them on.
Exactly. And now we're all talking about it.
Last time he said freeze them, and now that's been debunked.
Do you think he has like deep and dark hidden away in his basement as a secret room where he relaxes and puts on a pair of Wranglers every now and then?
Oh yeah, it's like cheating.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Feels so guilty, but that adds to it.
When was the last time you bought a pair of jeans that weren't pre-washed? Do you remember when you were a kid, you'd have to buy those really stiff
I used to buy
new jeans and have to be washed like 100 times?
Did you have to get the Huskies?
Oh my God.
Not you, Christy. I'm sorry.
I was just talking about.
Wasn't that a Sears thing?
I've only heard of Huskies. Were they a brand?
It was a brand at
thought that was a
Sears.
Sears Huskies.
Yeah.
So it was a brand, not a size.
Tough Skin came in Huskies, I think. Something like
It was a size.
Okay.
But
now, did the back, was there a tag that would, like, the Levi's tags on the back of the jeans, would it say Huskies?
I don't think so.
Husky kids were going to school. And
in really fat letters. Husky.
It's the first use of Comic Sans. Little Helvetica medium joke. Well, we have a lot to get to today and some interesting stuff in the world of sports. Before we get to that, however, I want to mention right behind Chick McGee and over there by Ace is the orangeinsoles.com kegerator. We're giving it away. It's a beautiful mini fridge. Not really that mini. It's about 3 feet high. And I guess 3 different sizes of kegs will fit in there, or whatever you want to put in there. And it's got the thingy on the top.
The tap?
The tap, that thing, yeah.
That thingy,
That's a big one, too. That is, wow, that's like half the size of a baseball bat.
Sure, standard bar issue.
You can yank on that thing no matter how inebriated you are. I know where it is. Oh, got it. Size of an oar.
You too good to drink with me.
You could win that, baby, courtesy of Orange Insoles. Thank you very much. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. And by the way, I just realized something amazing.
What?
I want to see if anyone realizes this. I'm going to make this very easy. Christy, you're in charge of the first answer.
Okay.
Our first winner, Mike Fullington. Of the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
Yes.
Second winner, Craig Joseph. Third winner, Ms. Alex Virgil. Fourth winner, Josh Casey. Last week's winner, Corey Cravey. This week's winner, Brad Graham.
Oh, another first namer.
Yes. That's
Brad Graham.
4 of the 6 have 2 first names.
Oh.
Craig Joseph, Alex Virgil, Josh Casey, and Brad Graham. What does that tell you? If you have 2 first names, don't enter this contest.
It tells me you've got a lot of time on your hands to stare at those winners' names.
Yeah.
Is that what I mean?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Hurt my feelings.
You're preoccupied. No, I meant it's very interesting. You've never gone that way on Throne.
You mean the idiot that left his car running in the parking lot? That me?
They're quiet. What are you going to do?
You know how you could...
it's early.
Stop that.
How's that?
Have your driver. Hire a driver.
I love driving my car.
Excuse me, Edwin. Come here for a second. Do you hear anything? No, you don't hear anything, do you? You know my car's on. Are you in charge of the car? I can't believe my sister married you.
I love my car.
See the implication.
Let's move forward here. We have Chick McGee with a shutout. Are you kidding me?
Man, the Phillies brought it and kept bringing it. Schwarby! Kyle Schwarber hit 2 of Philadelphia's 3 solo home runs off Merrill Kelly. And it says here, sweet swinging Phillies pounded the Diamondbacks 10-0 and take a 2-0 lead in the National League Championship Series. Here's what it sounded like on Phillies radio with Tom McCarthy and Schwarber hitting it out.
Kicks and deals. Swung on his hit. Wow. Deep to right field. Titanic shot into the second deck. Wow. The Phillies take a 2-0 lead. Kyle Schwarber signals to the bullpen as he gets to second base.
Wow.
Hug these, he says.
Home run as you're going to see here at Petco Park.
They could have turned the crowd up a little more. Here's
Titanic. It's an unusual way to say that. Do you think a Titanic hit?
It's very
big.
Baseball.
I guess.
It's poetic. I've heard it before. Yeah. Here's Ernesto.
I mean, it's kind of, would that be like saying, I don't know, that's such a disaster? Would you go with it's a Hindenburg hit? Oh, the humanity. That baby's on fire.
Well, I'm not going to say it. I can't think of any tragedies that would be likened to a baseball hit.
No, but I mean, it's
the Jim Jones of doubles. Holy hell.
Get out the Kool-Aid. By the way, it wasn't actually Kool-Aid, and Kool-Aid's getting a bad reputation.
Yeah, that's true.
It was
Flavor Aid, wasn't it?
Flavor Aid, you're right. Here's the Spanish version.
I love this.
Ernesto Erez.
Louder.
Schwarber hitting the home run.
La parte baja de la primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo.
See, this is so much better. I love this guy.
No. Había una deuda de Harper en la...
en la serie divisional. No le fue tan bien como se esperaba.
Okay, we get it.
I've been working on my Spanish. What he said was Schwarber has balls big as church bells.
Oh, he did.
Whoa.
That's what he said right there.
Poetic.
Yep. The beautiful grace of baseball.
I love that guy.
More sports coming up, including the Jaguars play Thursday night. And evidently there's a rumor that Trevor Lawrence has the quarterback for the Jags defecting and going to stay in London, England.
How about that?
I don't blame him.
He likes those British birds.
He went up to the Prime Minister, whoever that is now, and says, I defect, and it's a legal document.
Listen, that's fascinating. Thank you very much. I love the enthusiasm of that announcer.
No.
Start singing?
Sure.
Yeah.
That is great.
We'll hear it again.
I love the home team guys that go nuts. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. What's it all about? Well, it's all about therapy, and it's about using contemporary technology just to make your life easier. The key to this, of course, is making your life easier by letting your brain calm down a little bit. Sometimes it feels like your brain knows what's good for you, but you just can't seem to get it done. This is where therapy can help. One great way to help yourself to therapy is through BetterHelp. What I'm talking about is using contemporary technology, the internet. What happens is you go online, you fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist based on the answers you put on that questionnaire. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Then the key to this is the therapy is all done on either your phone or your laptop or your desktop. It's all done online, which means it's a lot more convenient. You don't have to hop in your car or drive somewhere or get in a train or a bus. You do it online, so it's extremely flexible and convenient and suited to your schedule. That's the key to BetterHelp. Now, you can do it as if you were on the phone talking to the therapist or like a Zoom call or even texting back and forth. It's all up to you. The key to BetterHelp is convenience and doing what's good for you. Find out this might be for you. Make your brain your friend again with BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Add the /BT Show thing to get 10% off your first month. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Get on your way to being your best self. You can help everybody else. You got to help yourself first. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we got some really cool world records. What are the most popular costumes? And some official Olympic news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888.
It's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Now, Donnie, I know that you're wearing a Christmassy kind of shirt, but this isn't a Christmas song next, is it?
No, this ain't a Christmas tape. This and I want one of them camel toe shirts for Angel Skinners.
Okay.
Because it is a holidays. I'll be seeing her, not by choice, but I will be seeing her. Ain't seen her since her last intervention. I caught her cheating on me again.
Oh, no.
The first time, it's because, you know, this time of year everybody does little sweet whispers, and I was nibbling on her neck and noticed her earlobe smelled like her bare feet. Well, we never did missionary, so I bust her fair and square. But then 2 weeks ago, we get back together, and I thought it was going to be another chance. And I caught her, and this time I have hard evidence because I found tonsil stones.
Really?
In her panties.
Oh, boy.
Not just 3 or 4, chick. I'm talking enough to make a decent trail mix with.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, it's been going down on you, John Coffey from the movie Green Mile. Swear to God. Remember when he had them pop rocks?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Nice reference.
I remember, Donnie.
Well, Donnie, so that explains exactly what this song is about.
That's what this tape's about. The first time I met her, when the love was tender and purely platonic, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols.
Oh, my God.
Is he going to cry?
Well, they couldn't afford air conditioning. So she never had company. Her own man worked for organs, so at least she was bug-free. At the start, sort of changed later. I miss her. I miss how even her air fresheners in the car smell like white rain. I swear to God. Her dad went to work that night now. Never forget it. And my pants got real tight. Looked like my Zubas were building a beast. She gave a sign for the bedroom. And I knew it was gonna be my night, alright. And then I porked an angel. Right between her two wings. Then I porked an angel. Crash. Scanners is her last name. But see, we didn't have no rubbers. Not even a wet nap. I mean, none that I ever seen. But I saved the day. I just used her covers like a hoodie. Now she blames me for their static clean. Slow down. Let it simmer, Dusty. Just a whore named Angel. Yeah!
Hey guys, my dad has a new album out called Under the Bed, and it would really help a lot if you were to check that out, so I can go to college. Please.
Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05TE01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay. The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go. What's up?
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Well, I woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I used to date a girl 13 years younger than me. They chew a lot of gum. You know what I mean? They do a lot of young girl stuff. It's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Like you'll be driving along, they'll see a car with a headlight out, and they do that padiddle thing. Padiddle! Padiddle! What? What's going on? It's a padiddle! It's a padiddle! Well, you go over railroad tracks, her feet would come off the floorboard, some superstitious thing like that. You know what I mean? Wow. Or we'd see a VW bug, she'd punch me in the shoulder. Punch buggy! Whatever! Punch buggy! Sometimes we see like a VW bug with its headlight out while we're going over railroad tracks. All hell's breaking loose up there. Spinning around, crashing my window, breaking everything. You ever been on a date where after a couple hours you find it nearly impossible not to say, "Somebody kill me"?
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom.
Away, so pay attention.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chick. Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless those lab-grown diamonds are. They're giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase while supplies last. Purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
There's
I got
Ace
a great
Knows-
idea.
Hi, Ace. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, Tom.
Since he's in the sidekick chair, why don't we make it the Steven Singer sidecar chair and get a motorcycle sidecar and make Josh sit in that all morning? We could attach it to the wall over there.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
Attach it to the wall.
You'd have to climb in.
That sounds amazingly uncomfortable.
And complicated.
Yeah, but it'd be cool, though. In the sidecar chair from Steven Singer Jewelers, it's Josh Arnold. Honk.
You know, it would
You can put some goggles on.
It would almost be easier to bring the whole motorcycle
Thank
and
you.
the sidecar
Yeah.
in here.
Even better.
However, you could make a cut and just bring the sidecar in.
I don't think they'd both fit. I was looking around. I was trying to figure this out a minute ago.
Whoa, really
what
working
better
on it.
chance to pop out this door and widen it, right?
Oh, I'd like that.
I know you
more,
would.
more fresh air.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Bob and Tom
Why
Studios.
can't we just broadcast outside every morning?
Oh, stop.
It's reasonably temperate outdoors.
We've done that before. Remember, we had to have the tent out there when they were doing the remodel?
10 out of 12 months. It's not bad out there.
Sure.
Now, we have right behind Chick, or rather kind of over by Ace, we have the kegerator from Orange Insoles. Oh, it's nice. We're giving that baby away. Details at bobandtom.com/contest.
You could put booze in there that could make a sidecar. Have you ever ordered a sidecar?
I have never had a sidecar.
What is a sidecar?
I don't know. I just sometimes we'll hear it in old movies. Hey, bartender, give me a sidecar.
Oh, let's look it
That
up.
might be a shot or something, or a water
Kind of
bag.
like I think it's like a bag.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Really?
like a shot of bourbon and a water
Sidecar cocktail.
What is it?
Cognac, orange liqueur, Cointreau. Is that how? Cointreau, whatever.
Cinco.
Lemon juice,
She did
freshly
not say
squeezed.
Cointreau.
The 7 food
Cointreau.
groups.
Cointreau, thank you.
Cointreau. So that's all it is. Cognac, lemon juice, triple sec, basically.
That's what a sidecar is. Do you put ice in there or anything?
Without
Yeah,
it-
served in a martini glass, it looks like.
I don't know who's running triple sec, but they've got a pretty strong lobby.
No joke. What
They
is
just
triple
they're in
sec?
everything.
Pop up everywhere.
They are in
Well, you got to
everything.
put some triple sec in there.
Is it
High-end
just
margaritas, right?
Yes? Is it simple syrup? Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
You're simple syrup.
I got a news story. We covered this news story, but I just noticed something. This is a different version of it. I want to read this as written.
Yeah.
Okay.
This has not been augmented by me, just discovered on the internet.
Okay.
The source of this is a publication in the English language called Russia Today.
All right.
Now, here's the headline. I'll read it verbatim.
Still overcast?
Oh, my God.
Hundreds of vagina plaster casts fall from truck in road shunt. Now, whoever did this
is brilliant.
I mean, you know,
What are they trying to say?
Yeah,
What is a road
what is
shunt?
a shunt is, as I understand it, in medicine,
Yeah, it's
like a tube,
right.
It's a port.
A port, yeah.
So maybe this is a road like like a bridge or a tunnel.
I think whoever did this
Tunnel.
used the word shunt deliberately.
Yeah, we call that left turn in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take this shunt up here. Yeah.
An overturned truck, here's the text of the news story. An overturned truck spilled hundreds of plaster casts of vaginas on a roadway in Russia.
Yeah.
According to Russia Today, the incident occurred in Irkutsk. Footage captured by a passerby shows a trail of white casts leading up to the back of the crashed truck. They were apparently on their way to a gallery. It was some form of an art project of actual human vaginas that had been cast in plaster.
Now, they were white, but they're all pink on the inside.
A trail of broken vaginas sounds like Wilt Chamberlain's biography. Who took it? Well, this one looks really tough.
That's got Diane Wiest in it, and let's see who else.
This one's all busted. It must be Pam Anderson.
maybe.
Yeah, and Rose, what's her name? The one you can't pronounce. What
are you talking about?
Rory Sar.
Yeah, Saoirse Ronan or
yeah,
whatever.
And the girl in the dragon tattoo. The women who really emote when they act, and they're ham-fisted. They can ruin any movie, Tom.
Okay, good to know. I'm sorry. We can get back to the sports desk. We had the Philadelphia Phillies rocking it last night.
Yes.
10 runs.
Yeah, Kyle Schwarber hit 2 of Philadelphia's 3 solo home runs off Merrill Kelly. And you might be asking yourself, hey, that's a lot of home runs. Well, you'd be right. Kyle Schwarber has tied for the most home runs in postseason with a guy by the name of Reggie Jackson.
Wow.
So
Mr. October.
Schwarby is Mr. October. Of course, the most home runs in postseason was 29 by Manny Ramirez. You know that, though.
Wow.
I don't need to. And here's what it sounded like on Spanish language radio when Schwarby went deep.
De la primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo. Y no.
So good.
Díganle que no esa pelota.
Woo! Holy hell.
Isn't that great?
They're saying where the Phillies play, it's a Citizens Bank Park. The bank is what they call it. It's the biggest home crowd in Major League Baseball right now because they're just crazy loud. You know the Phillies fans, the Philadelphia sports fans.
That's great, though.
Yeah, and they have a 2-0 lead over the Snakes.
I love the enthusiasm of that guy. That's fantastic.
Rangers and the Astros tonight, and Max Scherzer towing the slab for the Rangers. They could go up 3-0 if he gets the win. And, you know, he's hediochromatic, Max Scherzer.
What does that mean?
He's got one blue eye and one brown eye.
Oh,
Like David Bowie.
Like a husky.
He's a hideous-looking man.
Stop that.
That's hideous. He's a freak.
Can you imagine working with somebody who had that?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are being really mean.
You know, a member of our staff.
A member of our staff has that.
Flipping weirdo. Oh,
what?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
wait.
Where are they bringing them to me?
No, as long as his last name doesn't begin with a C, where I think we're fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
boy.
Don't it make my blue eye brown? Wait a minute. Don't it make my
brown eye blue.
Never mind.
See, who came up with that? The brown eye.
The chocolate starfish.
There was a guy in high school. His name was Brian, but we called him Brown Eye. And I thought it was because Brian is close to Brown Eye.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't the reason.
Did he have brown eyes?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Like the Flash Zanis, did he?
Yeah.
Like the group shower, did he?
No, he liked that booty.
Oh.
Brown eye,
He's handing it out.
Okay, that's very nice. What's coming up in sports?
Brown Eye Girl. Huh?
What's coming up in sports?
Fabulous world records. The National Football League. We're going to take a look at rules and confuse Tom. Evidently, there is crying in soccer. And,
yeah, the players when they pretend to be injured.
And Taylor Swift update. Here we go.
Oh, okay. And we got our winner for week 7. Wait a minute. I get so confused.
6.
We got our winner for week 6?
Yeah,
okay,
we're
good.
in week 7,
okay,
right?
Good. We'll be telling you about that and our fantastic prizes when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the...
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first
Hello, Wendy.
experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah, I
record
guess.
deal.
You know, I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and of everything I knew. And then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song. And then that was the thing that kind of stuck. And out of all the things, you know, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it too at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles to hear you sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck. You know.
How many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well,
Okay.
there's the one.
Okay.
I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, well, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You wanna, sure. Fred. Got
That's
it.
right. Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one. So everybody sing their Fred part.
He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and he shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. Ha! Well, he got to a town, he met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a brown belly brown. Well, her name was, I didn't know what her name was. I got you, didn't I, boys? Listen, let's stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was. So...
It's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there. All right, hold on. Well, we got...
Didn't know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should start by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell's he singing the Fred song?
Fred. Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Damn, kinky.
Thanks, too. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jeff Jenna is our guest.
I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people were mad at the Mattel toy company because Teen Talk Barbie, one of the 200 things Teen Talk Barbie said was, math class is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, young women won't want to take math classes. And I'm just thinking, no, that's stupid. What, are American women that easily influenced? Are they? No, I don't think so. Because if they are, I think Teen Talk Barbie should say things like, sex is fun. I work hard and give my husband my paycheck.
Are you a single guy? I used to be married, but I'm divorced now. Yeah, my marriage wasn't working out. I was driving down the road one day, and my wife ripped the rear view mirror out of the windshield and beat me in the head with it.
What?
You'd have thought nobody had ever made love to her sister. She was just as bad. She used to brag, I can count the number of men I've been to bed with on one hand, and then she'd do it too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
This car.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Hello, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Hi,
attention,
Erie.
attention, Brad Graham, the winner of last week's NFL contest here in the Bob and Tom Show. A 7-way tie for first place. Brad had all of the tiebreakers. He's our winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
What's his last name?
Graham.
They call him the S'more.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
From Erie, PA, congratulations. He'll be talking to us tomorrow in the Yeshua of the Week with Chick McGee. And, of course, he wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max. So week 7 is up and running, and it begins officially Thursday night and ends with a Monday nighter. You can enter right now. Just pick the winners. You don't have to have entered before. It's just for fun. Have some fun. You could win this beautiful prize. Check it out right now, bobandtom.com/contest. And by the way, we also have something really cool from Orange Insoles. That is the Kegerator, which is right over there. You can win that baby, too. Find out how. bobandtom.com/contest. We return to the sports page with Chick McGee.
Major League Baseball, we're down to the Final Four. The Phillies beat the Diamondbacks last night 10-0, and Philadelphia takes a 2-0 lead in that series.
You want to play just a little bit of the Spanish guy again?
And Max... I wasn't going to.
I love. Just makes my dad love this.
Here's the sound of.
Well, just play it.
Schwarber hitting a home run.
De la primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo.
No, that's just him calling ball 3. This guy, he's very enthusiastic.
Díganle que esa pelota.
What the?
Do you think these guys get away with a bunch of stuff?
Oh, like we don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, like does the FCC have a guy in Spanish going, did he just say,
Probably.
did he just say F and A?
I bet they do.
I thought the rule was a certain percentage of your audience has to understand what you're saying.
I don't think there's a rule. But that guy's got a lot of enthusiasm. Great announcer.
Profundo sounds like it means something really good in Spanish, but I don't remember what it is.
Profundo?
Profundo.
Perfect.
Profundo?
I don't know. Just guessing.
Something profound?
I think it means quadrophonic.
Ah.
How about that?
Isn't it a brand of cigar?
Profundo?
Maybe. Those are good.
Maybe it's a yogurt.
All of our Spanish listeners are yelling at us right now.
Profundo Robusto, that is good.
Yeah, it's a big fat yogurt.
Could we? I'm sorry I brought it up. Can we move on?
You know what punta is? Okay. Anyway. Max Scherzer on the hill tonight. He can put the Rangers up 3-0 in Arlington. And, of course, Max Scherzer, one blue eye, one brown eye. Oh, well, 2 brown eyes. Wow. Neymar.
Not unless he had it bleached.
Really? You think, man?
One brown eye, one blue eye, one
Well, there's
bleached
got to
eye.
be. Major League Baseball players are what? A microcosm of society. You know there are players ww bleach their behind.
What? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
bet Piazza did.
Mike Piazza.
There were rumors.
Profundo means deep in Espanol.
Oh,
so
deep.
the ball is hit. He's going, it's deep.
All right.
That's great.
Deep and nasty. What's nasty in Spanish? Why you got that?
Nasty.
Okay, well, you keep talking. I'll look it up. Jeez.
Profundo Dudafino.
Dudafino? What the hell?
I Dudafino.
Profundo di Dudafino. No.
That's the best.
Neymar in tears as he left the field with a left knee injury at the end of the first half in Brazil's 2-0 World Cup qualifying defeat at Uruguay. The 31-year-old striker tripped and fell during a run in the 44th minute at Centenario Stadium, which means 100 puppies.
Wow.
And was immediately surrounded by players from both teams as he held his left knee, and he kept going, it's my right knee. Neymar carted off on a stretcher with both hands on his face. This is a worldwide gigantic Neymar. He's the big star in World Cup soccer, Tom. What are we going to do?
I'm not care. What am I looking up in Spanish?
Nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah, okay.
The
Go ahead.
English word's nasty.
No idea what you're talking about.
Nasty? You know what nasty?
Oh, this is hard.
Okay.
Miss Jackson, is that what it is in Spanish?
No, it's asquerosa.
Oh.
Profundo asqueroso.
Deep and nasty.
Mom, did he just say that home run was deep and nasty?
I think he did.
That must be the new guy. He really doesn't know Spanish.
Nasty. He says, you said at the head. Asquerosa. Nasty. Juanita Asquerosa.
Why don't
See what you started?
I like to go profundo.
He loves speaking it. He does the same thing off the air. Why don't you take up Spanish in your spare time?
I have no spare time.
I've been told that it's never easier to learn a foreign language. They really cracked the code on it.
What does that mean?
You have apps and all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you know when I have time.
I want to be immersed.
Better
in
find time to at least learn Mandarin.
Okay. Because, of course, the Chinese are taking over. Thank you, Josh.
I want to be immersed in it, and by immersed, I mean three
Move to Spain?
Nope, 3 or 4 different women coming over and feeding me and cleaning the house like 5 or 6 days a week, and possibly making them my wives.
Oh,
Would you look down on me if I got married to 3 Spanish women?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
Live and let live.
I'd look down on you if you didn't have them fan you with palm leaves.
Well, I think we'd be looking.
Oh, hello, Josh. I'm just watching The Big Bang Theory.
I think we'd be looking down on you in the casket when after 1 week with the 3 women,
You don't know.
your heart exploded.
That's good for your heart.
Carry
Gets the
me
blood flowing.
around on a pillow? I'd love
They'd
that.
love
Yeah,
Chick.
remember we had the story. You're supposed to clean the pipes. Keep you young.
Keep you
They'd love Chick because remember, Chick
Pollo.
goes profundo.
Pollo profundo. Remember Jorge called me Pollo forever?
Chick, yeah.
Probably still does.
Oh, we could find you a wife like that.
Profund. I can't specify any sort of ethnicity, though.
No. Yeah, any Spanish speaking.
That's going to slow me down.
She could be from Spain. She could be from Cuba. She
As
could
long
be
as
from
he
Puerto Rico.
Oh, you need a
Spanish.
Puerto Rican woman.
Fluent Spanish. So
How
I
about
can learn
Portuguese?
Spanish.
Go Brazil. You get the big
Well, let me
bus.
ask you this.
I said Spanish.
Go chili.
That's why I need a Spanish.
What if it's just a white chick that speaks very good Spanish?
That's fine. Absolutely.
Oh, you wouldn't be disappointed?
No.
Spanish teacher.
No, I don't want to boss me around.
Okay, can we move on?
I don't want that. I don't want to test every week. I've been through that legal entanglement. Here's what you did wrong this week. You know, we had staff meetings. That's not the joke.
I don't.
You know, Tom Rodney Dangerfield disagrees. He said he likes being with a teacher because if you do something wrong, she makes you do it again.
Pop quiz.
I had this in the legal entanglement. I'd go into her office and she'd say, "Oh, thanks for coming in. Sit down."
Oh no! Are you serious?
Come on.
I witnessed one of these all by mistake once.
Max. I am so sorry.
I didn't hire her. Next.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
A New Zealand man has reclaimed. Oh, son of a. Profundo records. A New Zealand man has reclaimed the Guinness World Record for the most bungee jumps in a single day. Mr. Mike Hurd, previously broke the record in 2017 with 430, but his mark was surpassed by someone named Francois-Marie Debon with 765 bungee jumps in a day.
Man.
Man, that'd give you a headache, wouldn't it?
However, Mike Hurd jumped off Auckland Harbor Bridge 941 times in 24 hours to reclaim the time.
Jeez.
You'd barely have time to jump and run back up.
Right? Were they pulling him back up on a big, those big
Yeah, I saw the
They would
video.
have to,
These they got a crane pulling
They
them back
had
up.
to have, right? Yeah.
But how often do you change the rope in one of those things?
Well, you have to be.
I mean, seriously, don't they eventually fatigue, and you don't want to be 800 jumps in and finally snapped. He's in the river.
941 divided by 24 hours. That's 40 jumps an hour.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
So that's 20 jumps every half hour. So that's 10 jumps every 15 minutes. How is he doing that?
They got them on some kind of a winch.
They have to.
They have to.
As soon as they declare it a jump, they.
I did hear that it cured his scoliosis.
Well, yeah.
You think Pilates is good?
Straighten your spine right up.
You dangle by your foot all day.
You think he was taller at the end of it? I
Had
thought he
to be.
was. Yeah.
Sure.
Ugh.
You suppose? I mean, do they do bathroom breaks, or you just let it rip?
You just let it rip.
There we are.
Oh, there we go.
I always forget that that's where we're eventually going to end
We're
up.
always going
Jackpot.
So okay, you're on a bridge, Josh, over a giant. You're way up high.
Yeah.
Where are you going to potty?
Well, you can hold it.
Urination
all the time, like Eddie
urination would be
Murphy
fine. I think
24/7.
I'm going to pee in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pee right there off the bridge.
Sure,
but,
that's not.
What if he has a major transaction?
I think you can hold that for a day.
No,
Well, I
you
guess
can hang your ass over the guardrail and.
You'd think it would be your body, though, going through all that gravity your bowels would want to do something.
I'll tell you what.
I think it'd be the opposite.
I've seen this thing, and I would have crapped my suit in the first one. This is so scary.
You know that city in Wisconsin, Beloit. That's how they came up with the name of Beloit.
Oh, is it?
The Native Americans would use the bathroom off a cliff, and when it hit the water, Beloit, Beloit, Wisconsin. I think there's a South Beloit as well.
That's very helpful. Now,
I did a head beer there one night.
Oh.
Party
remember the days when you would go to an outdoor concert and they would have a crane and a bungee as you walked in?
Yes.
I sure do.
Sure do.
Does any place still do that?
Nope.
I can't
haven't seen
imagine.
them in a
I
long
think
time.
liability laws took care of
In
that.
other words, somebody did the 100-foot jump with a 102-foot bungee cord.
I went to see Duran. I got a concussion.
Remember that, Ace? You'd walk in and there'd be the crane and people bungee. It was so cool. But I guess that's no longer happening. Okay. Right now, you know what's happening. Steven Singer Jewelers is happening. Steven Singer does not like the laboratory-grown diamonds. Steven Singer Jewelers will remind you of this. The Federal Trade Commission enforces language used about diamonds. The word diamond is used when it's used alone. It can only refer to a real, natural, earth-born diamond. It's not about the chemical makeup that makes a diamond special. It's about scarcity and the rarity of a beautiful diamond. So, why am I bringing this up? Well, Stephen has never sold laboratory-grown diamonds and never will. To prove it, he's going to give away a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond with any purchase of a real, natural, earth-born diamond engagement ring. Check these out online. If you've been thinking about an engagement ring, Steven Singer's your guy. Bob and Tom Show listeners are too smart to pay for something that you can get for free from our friend Steven Singer. And by the way, Steven, famous for that upgrade. If you want to make that a bigger diamond ring next year, no problem. You get the full value of the first one, and you can add on and have another biggie one. That's how it works. It's Steven Singer Jewelers. Tell Steven Bob and Tom Show said hi. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of different kinds of jewelry. I should point this out, too. What would make her happier than a nice bracelet on Halloween? Trick or treat?
That'd be a treat.
You might get yourself a treat. Find out what I'm talking about. IHateStevenSinger.com, an array of cool stuff. And Steven Singer, famous for his guarantee and famous for his great shipping. And he'll get that stuff out the day you order if you get it in before 2 o'clock Eastern time. Steven Singer Jewelers at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, this lady looks like she's on fire. Uh-oh. We've also got thievery in the news, magic in the news, and Halloween costumes, and the Olympics, and some cool Star Wars news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
A truck driver distracted by a
Andrew
GPS
Johnson, too.
unit crashed near the intersection of US 278 at Arkansas Highway 24 early Monday, spilling a truckload of spaghetti sauce. Camden Police Sergeant Corey Saunders said the spaghetti sauce truck was headed to Dallas about 3 a.m. when the driver became distracted, overcorrected, and rolled over after crossing the center line of the highway. The driver suffered minor injuries, but there was sauce all over the road.
Oh, dear God, 2,000 quarts of blood. This is the worst accident I've ever seen. Stand back, there's blood everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a garlic bread truck?
Yeah, exactly. They just mopped it up with a bunch of garlic bread.
Oh, isn't that the best?
Yes, it is.
God, I'd rather have that than the spaghetti noodles, just the sauce and the bread.
What's wrong with you? How dare you put pasta down?
I can't eat a whole Kit Kat bar. I can't eat spaghetti noodles. They go
I
right
can,
to my hip.
but I like the bread part.
Better than the pasta?
Yes.
No, the bread's lovely and the pasta's great too.
Here's what Tom's doing. Telling you what you like.
Of course he is.
Okay.
I'm used to
you
that.
like the pasta.
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
Can we have an intro for this feature?
We need something like boop, boop, boop,
or just playing Baby Elephant Walk.
And
I know, Josh Arnold shares one of the fattest things he's ever done.
And broken toilet seat doesn't count.
No, this is fatter. This is fatter than telling the guys on the phone when you order Chinese takeout that you need 4 sets of silverware when it's just you.
No, it was faking that there was somebody else with. What's that, honey? 2 orders of crab rangoon.
Okay.
If you say so. I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus.
Looking for some calorie-conscious options, too? Well, with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, you can try delicious, dietitian-approved Calorie Smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. Or if you need an extra boost to help support your wellness goals, why not try Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving?
This September, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The Falcons traded for a wide receiver this week. Why? They don't throw the ball. It's like Cookie Monster trading for broccoli. It's ridiculous. It's like Lieutenant Dan ordering shoes. You're never going to use them. The Panthers are 0-6. Carolina's announced their plans to turn their stadium into a Spirit Halloween store.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Al from the MES News Center in New York. I'm Tom Bochow. In Bogota, Colombia, Brian Naranjo, age 18, says being small has its advantages, one being having a better view of girls in miniskirts, standing just 27.9 inches tall. Naranjo was named the smallest man in Latin America by the Guinness Book of Records.
27 inches tall.
Besides holding the #1 position, he fulfilled another dream by going to Disneyland, where he called the It's a Small World exhibit disappointing. In Stockholm, Sweden, Leif Borg, warning he would blow the courtroom into the air just 10 minutes earlier at his divorce trial, pulled dynamite from his briefcase and set it off, killing himself and seriously wounding his wife's lawyer, severing the lawyer's limbs.
Wow.
Witnesses said the explosion occurred during proceedings to determine how the couple's property would be split. For once, a lawyer got the charge that cost him an arm and a leg.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling for Pat Godwin's song.
Are you?
Yeah.
Got a hankering.
A hankering for a hunk of cheese?
That's right.
Isn't that how that went? There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much. Patty G is going to be doing some live shows, as we all are. Pat's got a whole bunch of them coming up, though. Get out those guitars, Pat. It'll be the Funny Bone in St. Charles, Missouri, Friday, October 27th and the 28th. That's a Saturday. Then November 4th, the Ho Chunk Casino, Wisconsin Dells. That one is with Mr. Jeff Oskey and Willie G. Willie's in Chicago. We expect a phone call from Willie today or tomorrow to see what's going on up there. He's also part of our special show coming to Wisconsin. I'll give you some details on that just around the corner. We have to get a couple more sports stories. Is that correct?
Well, not just any sports story, Tom. We'll hear from Ace Cosby during this presentation, particular presentation.
Really?
It appears that Taylor Swift may be attending a lot more Chiefs games this season. Over the weekend, Kelsey and Swift, you recall, took their relationship, it says here, to the next level when they appeared on Saturday Night Live, and then they were later seen holding hands at the famous after party.
I was impressed by holding hands.
Taylor Swift and Kelsey also went to Nobu in New York City on Saturday night, right before they went over to Saturday Night Live. I wonder what time that tapes. Okay.
Did you know that they were a clue in the New York Times crossword yesterday?
Oh, God.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yes, Ace.
She wasn't at the Eagles game with Travis on Sunday.
Well, maybe she was busy.
She wasn't at the Phillies game.
Phillies game either. Yeah. He was there with his brother.
According to reports, Taylor has bought her own suite at Arrowhead Stadium for the remainder of the season.
How did they have one available?
Did she knock people out?
Exactly.
Come on. She would have had to have knocked people out.
Well, I think as someone once said to me,
I'm sure she got a
Yeah.
loan.
someone knocks on your door, Christy, your house becomes for sale when the number gets high enough.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not dating.
Thank you, Ace. I blame you for this, Chick McGee.
Why wouldn't they give her a suite? That'd be. They may have.
Why,
probably
you
did,
know,
yeah.
Jess Hooker said this last week. Why is it so important to you that you tell people that you know they're not dating, even though they are, obviously?
Because I know I'm right.
Do you have a crush on Taylor Swift?
Do you want in there?
Yeah, what's wrong,
You know,
jealous?
Ariana Grande, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Grande likes it profundo.
Oh, Profundo and Nastorino.
I don't want to tell the Spanish language speaking folks how to speak their language.
Right.
But Nastorino, way better than whatever word.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with Nastorino.
Muy Nastorino.
Yes.
Okay. Once again, we were playing the baseball home run call from the Phillies game last night.
Schwarby.
The Spanish version. This is so great. This guy's so enthusiastic.
Schwarby went yard.
De la primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que no esa pelota.
That's great. Asquerosa is the Spanish for nasty, apparently. I hope I'm getting that right. Asquerosa. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation.
Nastorino's better.
Nastorino, yeah.
Is better.
Nastorino probably translates into pineapple pizza or something. I don't know.
No, they don't have pineapple pizza.
That's because they have good taste.
Oh.
Okay, could we move forward here?
You guys know who University of Southern California's quarterback is, right? Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do now.
Experts
'Cause you
say
told us.
that he is right now. If you listed all the quarterbacks in the NFL and all the rest of the college football quarterbacks, Caleb is like the third or fourth best quarterback on the face of the earth right now.
Man, that's
taking
saying
into
something.
consideration the NFL quarterbacks. Okay.
Okay.
So he hasn't decided whether he's going to come out for the draft. because he says he can make more money because they have a salary cap for rookies in the NFL. There's only a certain amount of money you can make. So obviously, he could, especially a place like Los Angeles. Well, according to a report from Mike Florio in Pro Football Talk, Williams and his representatives have been floating a couple of ideas about a contract they might want. The report says that Caleb wants a piece of ownership from any NFL team that would be willing to draft him. Now, the famous story is somebody asked Joe DiMaggio back in the 70s or 80s, where would your contract start? What would you say to George Steinbrenner if you wanted to sign with the Yankees? And DiMaggio said, well, we talk about ownership is what we talk about because DiMaggio. But apparently, Aaron Rodgers also floated this idea before the Jets signed him. And apparently the NFL stepped in and said no to Rodgers. Per the league, players or employees getting a piece of the team, evidently that is a big no-no in one of their bylaws.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Okay.
So evidently you can't do that.
It's not terribly unlike an actor having a piece of the box office of a movie.
Well, and then you get the creative accounting that goes on. Well, we lost all this money on hot dogs. Sure, we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know how much a football costs? Come on. And the Pan American Games in Santiago. Remember to take a jacket when you go to Santiago.
Why is that?
It's chilly. Santiago's going to try to reach new audiences, and I'm trying to irritate Tom. They're going to seduce a younger crowd.
You have found the most boring things in sports.
No. Hang on. They're seducing a crowd by... They're bringing sports climbing, skateboarding, and breakdancing to the Pan America Games a full 6 months before the Olympics.
Oh, all right.
There you go. Sports climbing and skateboarding, big hits at the Tokyo Olympics a couple years ago. Breakdancing will have its debut in Paris next year. The Chilean capital will play host for more than 6,800 athletes from 41 countries starting Friday.
Wow.
Pan American Games.
We have skateboarding in the Olympics coming up?
Yep. Yeah, I think it was a demonstration in Paris. It was demonstration for last Olympics. I think it's coming up in Paris.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
It was, if I remember correctly, it was cool.
It was real cool.
And Tom, didn't you watch some? We talked about how cool it was.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it's in this one. All I know is that coming up, it's going to be breakdancing.
Right.
Yeah, you are kind of fixated on that. And it's, as the story said, it's to bring a younger crowd to Olympic sport.
Who still watches breakdance?
Did you say the same thing about snowboarding when it came into the Winter Games? I'm sure you did.
No.
Breakdancing must have international implications. I mean, it must be bigger elsewhere than it is here.
Yeah.
Do they show 80s movies when they do the
Sure.
Yes.
Flash dance and
Vision Quest,
popping and breaking? Yeah.
Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, that was a fine sequel.
Weird Science.
What's next?
Ring a bell?
The Olympics, cornhole. And Marco Polo.
You know, cornhole.
The swimmers will be playing Marco Polo in the Olympics this year.
Cornhole sounds like a sport Ace would watch, and I know it's on ESPN2 and ESPN a lot, actually.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Pickleball will be the next one to go.
Yeah, probably.
No, that's too popular. They won't do that. They'll do.
You'd like cornhole.
You would like tag.
Tag?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Competitive tag.
Yes.
In the Olympics?
I'm out.
No.
They're hopping all over the place. It's almost parkour.
Parkour, yes, it is.
Parkour. Yeah.
I'm not saying these aren't great sports. I'm just saying the Olympics, they got to pare it down. There's too much. It's like a 3-ring circus.
I think
better add a week so you can.
Chick's right. For years, it's just been older people watching the Olympics because the youth hasn't cared.
You can't
That's why they started the X Games, because that was a whole different genre and a whole different era of sports.
They need adrenaline.
Come on, Tom.
The Olympics doesn't mean to the world what it
century.
used to mean. It just doesn't.
Is it time for them to go away?
No,
it's nice. It's nice to get countries
Just
together
asking.
without bombing each other. It's kind of fun. You know, having a little fun.
We could have sat
some
here
games.
All day without
morning
talking
and
about
talked
that.
about the Olympics.
I do have a great idea, though.
I bet you do.
I'd love to
Hear me out on this.
Okay.
This may be the best idea I've ever had about the Olympics.
All right.
Now, you were saying that flag football is going to be an official sport,
Yes.
right?
Because Tyreek Hill wants a gold medal. Yes.
But I'm not making this up. Flag football is going to be in L.A. Hear me out on
in
this.
28, yes.
Each team's flag should be their country's flag. What do you think?
I don't know if that'd be considered disrespectful or not. I like the idea.
They could fit it on there.
I like the idea.
Well, I don't think they should have the nation's colors would probably be the flags already. I would think. I don't think they'll use the actual a reproduction of the Stars and Stripes as a
Why
flag.
not? Even as a smaller version?
Yeah, I don't.
I bet it's considered disrespectful.
I think it's disrespectful
because it's going to get in the it's going to get in the dirt. It's going to land on the ground.
Rick Monday's spinning in his grave if he's dead. I'm not sure, but you remember Rick Monday? He snatched the flag away from the hippie in center field when he played for the Dodgers. He was going to set it on fire. You remember that story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I love the obscure. That is so obscure. Thank you, Chick.
You're welcome.
Wouldn't that be cool, though? The flag would be the country? No, that wouldn't work.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think country colors.
Okay.
A red, white, and blue Velcro strip. I don't know why they call them flags. They're Velcro strips. They attach on
Or
your
it's flag
belt.
football.
Yeah.
Maybe they could do like a Crips thing where they have the Bloods and the Crips.
If Willie were here, he would say, "Shut up, Dad. Please shut up."
Do both the Bloods and the Crips wear green handkerchiefs on St. Patrick's Day?
They do. They do. St. Patrick's Day, they all wear green.
We all wear green. Everyone
It's
wears
not
green.
blunts. It's bloods.
That's what I said. Bloods. The Bloods.
Could have sworn you said blunts.
Okay, sorry. Well, I'm sure they
Blunts and the
indulge in
Crips.
some blunts.
There might be less fighting.
Yeah. Hey, dudes, let's share some reefer.
Mellow out. You are really, really hip. You know that?
Stupid world record.
A Las Vegas performer has broken the Guinness World Record for the most fire hula hoops spun simultaneously.
This is scary.
Yeah.
Now
This is scary.
you're talking.
Yeah.
These hula hoops are on fire, Christy.
Okay.
Fire hooper Grace Good accomplished the feat by hooping with 8 hula hoops set on fire.
Is she hooping around her body?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Well, she's probably wearing a Nomex suit or something, right?
Oh, it looks like she's in just regular clothes.
Grace Good. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, she's in rings of fire. Although
got
doesn't
high hoops.
Oh, they're right. She's got
high apple pie in the sky hoops.
Oh, yeah. You've seen them.
Doesn't flaming hula hoop sound like an old anti-gay slur?
You just keep hammering away
you
at
are
it, don't you?
Not giving up.
Can't be stopped.
As a matter of fact, your Bloods and Crips remark, your son, Willie, just sent me an audio message,
Yeah.
and here it is now. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Is it safe for work?
It says safe for work.
Okay.
Here we
You
go.
got this.
Hey, Dad. If you could do me one quick favor, please go ahead and shut up.
There you go.
No, I'm just saying flaming hula hoop sounds like an unfortunate slur.
Yes.
That doesn't make it okay.
I'm trying to point out.
She says she's 19 years old. She started fire hooping at 19, I'm sorry, and she was inspired by a fire hooper she saw at a party, she said. I spent the next few years learning fire safety, I bet, and performing with professional fire performers. Holy hell, she's 40. I dedicated the next 20 years to training, learning new tricks, and pushing the boundaries of fire hooping artistry.
Wow.
Man.
Can you imagine having to do that every day? Go
Nope.
to work, set a hoop on fire, and swing it around?
Nope.
Grace says spinning fire hoops is a challenging skill that requires practice, knowledge of hoop tricks, and intense safety techniques.
Well, good for her.
I bet you hear this a lot. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, hot, hot.
I'd be amazed if I saw it in a show.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to spend 20 years perfecting it.
Well, you don't have to, thanks to Grace Good.
Do you ever had a fire poop?
A fire poop. Like you ate something too spicy?
Yeah.
the day before?
Yeah, one of those new Reaper pepper things we had from yesterday's show.
Here, we didn't get the whole message. Hang on. You ready?
Right. Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, if you could do me one quick favor, please go ahead and shut up.
Yeah.
I think everyone would really appreciate it if you would just shut up. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Please, thank you very much.
Okay, no, because we had the story about yesterday we had a story about a new world record pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Called
Pepper X.
Called Pepper X. By the way, formerly known as Pepper Twitter.
Sure. Oh, yeah. You got to.
How much longer is that joke going to be around?
Well,
formerly known as Twitter. Okay. Is that sports?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. We certainly appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed it very much.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Let's go to Christy.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Archaeologists have discovered a 5,000-year-old wine in the tomb of an Egyptian queen. Queen Merit Neith was the only woman to have her own monumental tomb in Egypt's first royal cemetery at Abydos. While excavating the sprawling tomb of Queen Merit Neith in Abydos, archaeologists found hundreds of large wine jars, some of which were still sealed in their original state.
How about that?
Can they open it up and would it be drinkable, do you think?
Anything's drinkable if it's liquid. But would it be healthy? I don't think so.
And this was an Egyptian queen?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Christy, would you like to be enshrined with a particular wine or beverage?
No. I'm not that brand loyal.
This is how old? I'm sorry, was
5,000 years.
What year was the corkscrew invented?
That was the problem. That's why these are still closed.
Oh, really? That's it?
Well, we made it, but we have no way to open it.
Bash it on the side of a...
Who sealed these bottles up with the cork? Do you have any idea about how to get the cork out of the bottle?
You know, now that you mention it.
Weren't we discussing this yesterday? Wasn't it Orson Welles who said, "We will sell no wine before it's time"?
Yes.
Hey, it's 5,000 years, Orson.
Yeah.
Crack it open, baby. I understand it.
I'm very fat.
Pairs well with fried camel balls.
As they were wont to eat in ancient Egypt.
Sure.
Fried camel balls. Slice them so thin.
It has a hint of dust and
Sand.
Embalming fluid.
Man.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Coming up in the news, Christy?
Coming up, we have the top trending costumes this Halloween. We have 5 toys for the Hall of Fame. You're going to get to vote this time because it's a special anniversary.
Okay.
So they're allowing us to vote on one of these toys. It's been nominated many, many times, but never gotten into the Hall of Fame.
Just one?
One of them, one of 5, will actually make it this year.
Okay. Thank you very much, Christy.
They'll have their other inductees. This is just a special.
Okay. Well, we're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also...
Your pro bottom tan line.
Well, if I'm sunless tanning, if I'm doing this airbrushing, I just don't wear a top. No.
Gotcha.
Do you, I'm not trying to be crude here, but do you have some kind of nipple blocker?
No.
So then it just becomes kind of one shade?
Yep.
Do you lift the boobs halfway through to get the underbelly?
I don't really have a lot of underbelly.
Oh, okay.
Do they have like a clothesline where you can pin them up?
Wow. I'm quite proud of my boobs. They look
You should be.
nice.
They do look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. But even the nicest boobs have the underbelly.
Chick's getting a car. He left.
I don't have much of one. I'm very
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Maria, were you a temp?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
we do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
But it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zakynthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back through the fifth dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That's a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I did a little.
I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at Temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper, you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, guys, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, Maya. If you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah. You, the audience, are invited to quote and sing along. Wow. Oh, and finally, Dolly Parton's going to perform at halftime for the Dallas Cowboys-Washington Commanders game on Thanksgiving. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Was his name actually Adolf Lundgren?
Was it?
Oh, and they shortened it to Dolph?
Oh, maybe.
I can see
That's
that.
an easy assumption.
It is a good assumption.
I can see why.
Yeah. Adolf has not made a comeback.
His last name.
And I predict it won't.
Yeah, there are many that don't.
Mustache, hairstyle, gone.
If you were in a room full of Dolphs, then you could be Adolf.
You could be one of Adolf.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Special guest, Randy Gandhi.
He's a Randy Gandhi. We say Randy.
Randy Gandhi?
Randy Gandhi.
Randy Gandhi. The answer is...
The answer is sputum samples.
Sputum samples.
Exactly.
The question...
What do you call someone who's a spitting image of junior samples? The answer is...
Yes.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Yes.
Oh, no.
What did Barbie yell as she made love with Ken in the tool shed? The answer is aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Aye,
sir.
Yes.
The question. Tough envelope.
What does the coat girl say to Sammy Davis right after she says, hat, sir? The answer is Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
What happens when Stevie Wonder tries to shave himself?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, this is Frank.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Not happy right now.
Oh,
What's wrong?
What happened, pal?
There's some kind of conspiracy.
What did I do?
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy,
Notice-
not blue.
I'm not using the blue fake sugar. It's the yellow fake sugar because...
Okay.
Oh, throw that over here.
Let's say there's no way in the world there's none of that in the building.
Yeah, there is
Chick's got a box,
no
man.
way.
Chick has your back.
That's my box.
That's a true... Well,
Yes, of course it is. Yes.
I doubt that.
Of course.
Yeah, there's some kind of conspiracy. All the restaurants and everything, they're not using the blue stuff anymore.
Because it's not good for
Because
you.
it isn't good for you.
Hey, look, I'll decide what's good for me, okay?
All right,
Attaboy.
whatever.
They
How's
sell
that,
blue. They sell blue cigarettes still, right? Okay.
How's that cow valve doing for you?
Yeah, how's the hot dog going?
These are all yellow in here.
You got to live, Tom. Good for you.
Oh, here we go. There's a couple in. This looks interesting. Well, thank you very much.
Well, be sure and shake them while we're on the air.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I got to add it to my coffee.
No, you're not. You're not sorry.
Okay, let's just move. I'm just wondering why.
Yeah, let's just move on.
I'm just wondering why.
I stopped the whole damn show over sweetener.
I'm just asking a question. Why did they stop selling it at Starbucks?
Maybe it's not good for you.
What do they have at Starbucks? The yellow?
Yeah.
Well, then use the yellow.
It
What's
also could
wrong
just
with
be
the-
it could be a distributor thing. You never
What's
know
the
who they have.
difference? Isn't it the same?
Taste. What's the difference between meatloaf and
Well, you also say they're different.
chicken?
Pastas.
Well,
taste
they're
different.
two different animals.
Thank you very much. Same thing for the fake sugar. Okay, we can move on. Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Authorities in Arkansas arrested a man who was allegedly caught attempting to have intimate relations with a stuffed animal.
Oh, wait, don't laugh. How hot was the stuffed animal?
According to a probable cause affidavit, an officer spotted a suspicious car parked outside a commercial storage facility. The officer noted the car was rocking. Don't bother. Yeah. When he looked inside, he spotted a man, quote, having sex with a stuffed animal.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was.
They also found methamphetamine, a syringe, and 2 marijuana pipes.
Oh, but that has nothing to do with the sex. The thing about
The 55-year-old Mr. Theodore Morgavin was arrested on drug charges.
Male prostitute.
Trying to have a beanie baby.
boy, oh boy.
Get that. That is, that's
He was
awful.
hoping to have them.
Stuffing the.
Well, they are tempting, those teddy bears.
Really?
Can be, yeah. Tell us about it, Pat.
Oh, well, let me build you one.
All
Oh,
right.
baby, let me build a naughty teddy bear. Put a bullwhip in his hand and shave his fur down there. Oh, let me build. Oh, let him build. A naughty teddy bear. Oh, that's right. Don't want him wearing a collar. S&M's a little too rough. Just give him some kinky boots, a bottle of lube, champagne, and go. I just want to build. Come on now. Naughty teddy bear. Put a ring around his thing and time to share. Oh, let me build. Oh, let him build. A naughty teddy bear. I just want to be a naughty teddy bear.
Wow. Yeah, that's that poor guy.
Yeah. Well,
That poor bear. Is that? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is at least he won at the state fair.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the positive side.
He waited till he got to his car.
Lucky it wasn't the goldfish.
I hope it wasn't a Teddy Ruxpin. He could tell on you.
Show me on the doll where he touched the doll.
Bad man. Bad man.
Me.
Teddy.
Teddy.
Remember we had the you could build a naughty teddy bear at the,
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
That was an online thing. Was that from Build-A-Bear?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they had like little leather suits and
sure.
Yep.
Very kind of.
Yep.
This is more of a Bone-A-Bear thing. So sad.
So teddy bears don't come with orifice, right? Or orify.
Most don't. Yeah.
You could, I guess, bend a leg. I don't know.
You got a pocket knife?
Rip a hole in it.
We'll let him figure it out. What else you got?
Archaeologists in Turkey unearthed the nearly 11,000-year-old statue of a giant man clutching his penis. According to Live Science, the sculpture of the man at the site of Karahan Tepe measures 7.5 feet tall with his ribs, spine, and shoulders particularly pronounced. The purpose of the sculpture is unclear, but it adds to the growing evidence that the hunter-gatherer communities in the region were more organized and sophisticated than previously believed.
And
just because he's clutching his penis, it's more sophisticated.
It happened to Turkey because that's where the old stuff is.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
Very, very.
Have you seen this thing? And it's got kind of angular, sort of naive. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
The detail isn't great?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm wondering if they designed it so it could hump those things on Easter Island. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But it's a giant statue, and as you indicated, he's clutching his male member.
Yeah.
So maybe he was like a big shot.
Huh?
You know, it's a tribute to some big shot in whatever their culture was. Don't you think?
They would have to
They made a big
clutch their-
statue of him.
Oh, I see. To suggest he's the most masculine of the...
Oh.
No, and he's a dictator.
Oh. Thought we were...
Well, I thought
we were just talking.
Having a conversation.
You know better.
What is that joke?
You know better.
The joke turns out a dictator. What is that? Difference between a dictator and a dictator?
One of them, I think, is a jockstrap. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think you're yeah.
But I mean, back in then, they didn't have websites the way we do now. So maybe this guy was.
Well, they did, but you couldn't get online.
Yeah, maybe this
Really
guy was a sex offender, and so they just had this big statue in the town square. Yeah, stay away from Gary. He looks like this.
That's what he does.
The first flasher warning. I'm so sorry. A couple of quick things here. I want to remind everybody that we have our...
Oh, my gosh, wait a minute. You didn't say he's clutching his penis with both hands. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's really unusual.
Is it because he needs to, Christy? He's very...
No, well, it's...
rather large.
Here, I'll show you, Josh. You be the judge.
Okay, you can show me while Tom talks about it.
Yeah. Can you see he's kind of clutching?
Oh, yeah. He's really double-fisting that.
Double.
I mean, I'll tell you what. When Michelangelo did David, he wasn't as kind as this sculpture
No,
was.
this guy
He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, he does.
You know, David's kind of tiny. Really,
it's cold in that museum.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. We may have a tribute to that coming up, but right now I want to remind you we are about to enter Week 7 of the NFL, which means we have yet another shot at you winning the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Brad Graham of Erie, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Brad. He won Week 6. He was in a 7-way tie. He chose 14 of 15 games correctly. He missed the San Francisco-Cleveland game. But he beat the tiebreakers. So he's our winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. I think we're going to talk to Brad with the Shoe-In of the Week probably tomorrow. But congratulations, Brad. And you can enter this week. It's real simple. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick the winners. You don't have to worry about the spread or anything. Have some fun. You could be a big winner. Speaking of winning, we also have that beautiful orangeinsoles.com kegerator. It's right over there. We're giving it away. You could win that too. Find out how by going to bobandtom.com/contest. Coming up later on in the show, we've got Ali Breen and Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football?
Yeah, we're actually gonna play. We're gonna play our current single. This is "Come Back to Me."
Okay, cool.
You see, you gotta go and find yourself. You see that you're becoming someone else. Don't recognize the face in the mirror looking back at you. You see, you're leaving as you look away. I know there's really nothing left to say. Just know I'm here whenever you need can't save you. It's something you'll have to do. So I'll let you go, I'll set you free. And when you've seen what you need to see, when you find you, come back to me. Come back to me. And I hope you find everything that you need. I'll be right here waiting to see when you find you. Come back to me. Now, now, when you find you, come back to me.
All right. Wow.
Excellent job. Thank you very much.
Okay. You guys are well rehearsed.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I don't feel like walking. I have lower back pain, some foot discomfort.
So you're just rolling around?
Yeah.
There are better options. You need to try orange insoles.
Orange insole?
Yeah, check those out. Proper support for your feet. You're gonna have arch support. It's got that deep heel cup.
These do feel better.
All right.
Who needs you? Not me. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort.
Okay. Now, have you followed? Now, if you try that, follow it up with one of these. And then immediately after that, give it one of these.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
All right. Well, thank you for every.
That ought to get you.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You know. Okay.
All right.
Well, I see by the way we have a shortened show today, and thanks for calling today. And it's been the Mr. Insinuation show. The show, you know,
Right.
Sure.
Fabulous program. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Mike Birbiglia is our guest.
He took me to see a urologist. Now, I didn't know at the time. I was very naive. I didn't know what urologists do, with the prostate exams and all that kind of. It's chick, you know about this kind of
prostate
stuff.
exams. They get right up in there and look around.
How many you got scheduled for today?
Before lunch? Just 2.
So the doctor, and it's a friend of my dad's, which makes it even
worse.
I
Sure.
had golfed with this guy, and he says, put your hands on the table. And I was like, all right, I can put my hands on the table. And then he stuck his finger in there. And I didn't know it was going to happen, and I shouted. I go, "Oh my God!" And he got mad at me. He was like, "Cut the theatrics." And I felt so bad. I was like, "Sorry about the theatrics. I don't know." As though I had intended it. This will be my big moment. When he sticks his finger up my ass, I'll prove I should be the star of our town.
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidecar.
Oh, you're going to embrace that.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Whatever Tom suggests, I'm all for.
Oh, good.
Here's
Thank you
Tom.
very much. Well, I suggest that we return to the news desk with Christy Lee. What you got over there?
National Toy Hall of Fame is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and they're going to ask for more of the public's participation. They announced yesterday that one extra toy will be inducted this year, chosen by you, the fan, from these 5 toys that have been finalists multiple times.
Okay, so they're giving us guidelines. We can't just write in a candidate.
No, you have 5 to choose from. You ready?
Yeah.
The Fisher-Price Corn Popper. That's been around forever.
That's pretty good.
Classic.
My Little Pony.
Okay.
A Pez dispenser.
Not a toy.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You can kind of play with them, I guess.
No, you can play with a lot of things.
You didn't have a bunch of Pez dispensers when you were a kid and dressed them up in frilly dresses and little houses for
No, guys. Of course, we all did.
That's
a very
what I thought.
normal thing to do.
Thank you.
Tom, the pogo stick.
All right.
You don't like the pogo stick.
No, it's all right, man.
All right.
And Transformers round out the top 5.
Okay, I'm going corn popper.
I'm going corn popper, too.
Yeah, corn popper's such a cool, fun, basic thing for like a 2-year-old.
Oh,
You can cast 1 vote per day through October 24th on the National Toy Hall of Fame website.
The corn popper ain't bad when you're 45 also.
The winner, along with other inductees, will be announced November 9th.
What would you do if you went home with a lady?
Yeah.
And
at her place?
One thing leads to another, yeah. And you fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you're there in the bed. And you hear this noise the next morning. What the heck is... You go downstairs. Wow, that was some... what are you doing? Oh, just running the corn popper.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you think?
I've decided right now, Chick, I'm ordering one today.
Yes.
I'm going to have one handy, like kind of behind a chair.
Right.
And when I have any guest over, if there's any sort of spill or anything, I'm getting that out.
Don't say a thing.
And I won't say a thing.
They pretend it's working.
Don't say a thing.
No, I got that.
I got
See how long they stick around.
Yes.
But, I mean, they still make that toy, right?
It's a
I mean,
classic,
it is
yes.
a
It's for
classic.
it's for very little. It's for toddlers, but it's a great toy. I mean, Transformers are also a great toy, but Pez dispensers are not a toy.
I'm too old for Transformers.
Are you?
You don't watch the movies?
No. Real dumb.
It's not the.
It's a Volkswagen. That's a monster.
Is there an adult toy Hall of Fame? I hope not.
Well, saying adult before toy, you got a whole different...
I know. I'm just asking. Can you imagine
Marital
that?
aid, if you will.
I'm sure there is.
Probably is, yeah.
I don't know if it's a Hall of Fame, but I'm sure there's a museum.
Really?
Yeah.
The
We have
Adult Toy Museum?
We'd like to welcome
I bet $10
museum this year, the Pocket Room.
Once again.
Congratulations to all.
The Fleshlight, of course, inducted at our opening ceremony.
There's the Antique Vibrator Museum in San Francisco, the Erotic Heritage Museum in Paradise.
Whoa, I'm there.
Sex Machines Museum in Prague, the Erotic Museum in Amsterdam.
I've been to that.
Have you?
Yes.
Which one?
I've been to the Sex Museum in Amsterdam, the Erotic Museum in Amsterdam, and they did have like these really old looking like they had like one of those things. It looks like a hollowed out log kind of that they would put bees in.
Bees.
Yeah.
So that it would vibrate.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh. That was like one of the first vibrators.
Wow. The
bee-filled log.
A lot of trial and error there, huh?
Museros Museum of Erotica, the #1 sex museum in the world, is in St. Petersburg, Russia. Who would have thought?
What's the...
orgasm.
Do they have a little store as you leave the museum? I kind of wonder what they have.
Yes.
Did you ever go to Jeju
Exit through
Loveland?
the dildo shop.
Jeju Loveland in South Korea. Did you ever visit there?
No, I know. I'm aware of Jeju. It's like a
Jeju Island.
Yeah, it's an island where it's very big for honeymooners. So that makes sense that
It's
it would be
known as a sexual theme park.
Oh, go! Why? How did I not?
I don't know.
A theme park.
It means gliding down penis slides or bathing in naked saunas.
I've got to go back.
And they have al fresco. I guess you can be out there al fresco where they have statues in compromising positions.
Yeah, you can.
And a top honeymoon location, as you mentioned.
Here are the top 5 adult toys as compiled by the Lion's Den.
They know, and they know.
And they know.
All right.
Number 5.
So let's see which one we would induct into the museum.
Yes. Which one's an all-timer? This is it's called the Romp Rose. This is a stimulator for a certain area on the woman.
What's it called?
The Romp Rose.
And it actually looks like it has pedals?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Does it spin?
No.
It does not. In fact,
vibrates.
We may have one in the building. Our friend
Sadie, Allison, had.
My favorite one coming in at number 4, the +1 vibrating ring.
Oh.
Okay.
See, that's when the man wears that, and it's vibrating there, and as you're conducting your transaction.
All right, we got the +1.
Everybody's
is the water pick one of them?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No. The nose hair trimmer also vibrates. You're looking at one of those. Number 3 is the +1 dual vibrating massager known as the Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
That's Hall of Fame material.
Yeah, it sure is.
The Rabbit.
Hey, can I interrupt for just a second?
We know you can.
Speaking of the Rabbit, that is also the Rabbit is the title of Ms. Pat's book, right? And Ms. Pat's new show debuts tonight.
Tonight at 10 o'clock on BET.
BET, and they decided to call it, what, Miss Settle? What is it?
It's Miss
Pat Settles or something like that?
Judge Miss Pat?
Miss Pat settles it.
Yes.
That's what, okay, Ms. Pat settles it, and then she is a judge, and one of our staff members is...
a bailiff.
I believe he's...
Isn't he the bailiff?
I think he's a juror.
I think he'll be he'll be easy to find in the episode.
Yes.
Because his name is White Boy Chris.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Oh.
So...
Seriously, we're not kidding. I'm sorry, so back to the...
Coming in at number 2, the Zoomio simulator. A lot of concentration on that.
The button? The love button?
The button.
Okay.
Yes, the button.
Okay.
And then number 1, the Love Honey Lifelike Lover Lux dildo. Number 1.
Love Honey.
Yeah, and if you looked at this thing, it looks like someone went to a cadaver and hardened it and took it off of him. And she's carrying it around. It's very lifelike.
Okay.
Looks a lot like a Snickers bar, if you know what I mean.
There's a strap on it like a rifle.
You got to have a lot of room.
Yeah.
Attention.
Sling it over his shoulder.
Hey, you got your rifle with you? All right. Let's move out.
So the actual real Toy Hall of Fame, what were our 5 choices?
It's in Rochester, New York. But, our 5 choices as fans are the Corn Popper from Fisher-Price, the My Little Pony, the Pez, Pogo Stick, or a Transformer. One of those will be inducted.
Yeah, 4 of those are good. The Pez thing doesn't belong there, but I loved a Pez dispenser as a kid, but it's not really a toy.
I beg to
certainly a collectible. There are people that have hundreds of those.
I have a girlfriend that has lines of them on her walls.
Is that right?
You know Nora. Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh,
what about that?
Nora's kind of cool.
Nora's very cool, and she has tons of Pezzes.
Does she have candy in them?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't think so.
You never cared for Pez. Do you guys like the Pez?
Tom's the
I
kind
never
of
liked
guy
Pez candy.
where you have hundreds of Pez dispensers on display, and he'll come over and go, so, is there candy in there? What a dick comment.
Oh, so if you had a car collection, you went over there. Hey, let's take this one for a ride. No, there's no gas in it.
Well, actually, if you're storing cars for quite a while, you don't put gas in it, right?
No, you got to. No, you.
Thank you.
Storing
with the Pez dispenser.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm with you, Josh. The Pez candy never was that great.
Not that great. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a conveyance.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible like Good and Plenty.
Right. It was not terrible.
But it was not good.
But it just wouldn't you rather have an M&M dispenser?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to tell this story now. Drew Hastings, our comedian friend, he loves Good and Plenty candy, just the black ones.
Oh, okay.
He picks out the black ones. I've seen him do it on several occasions. He's nuts.
I've been wondering this, and I can ask you, Tom, because your mom was English, essentially, right?
That's Drew. Drew's mom was English. Go ahead.
Oh, yours wasn't?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your question?
I think my grandma was English, and I think British people really like that black licorice flavor.
Well, he loves black licorice.
She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
No thanks.
No thanks is right.
Anise?
There
Is
was,
that
anisette? No, it's anus.
Oh.
And there was something with the black licorice that his doctor told him to stop eating it because it was doing something to his insides.
Oh, my gosh.
He's okay now.
Isn't it sugary and sticks to your teeth and makes
Black
rotten
licorice?
fall out?
No.
Makes your tongue black.
Coming up, we have Ali Breen with Sexy Time. Willie G is going to join us in a few minutes. What else have you got coming, Christy?
Oh, we have our top trending costumes of 2023. We also have a lady driving a stolen sweeper truck. Wouldn't you ever wonder if they leave the keys in that big, heavy equipment that's sitting on the side of the road at night?
They'd have to.
Right? Who has the key to that?
And just hope somebody steals it and report it on the insurance.
We have another theft in the news this time. Toilets are involved.
Oh, boy.
Black market toilets, Tony.
All right.
Not those kind.
Okay. Now, what have you got coming up in sports?
Well, let's listen to this one more time.
Schwarber al primer picheo.
Schwarber.
A lo profundo.
Deep.
Love this.
Nastarino.
Oh, that's so funny.
The Phillies win last night, 10-0.
A slaughter.
Yeah, pretty
if
much.
you will. Now, we're also coming up Sexy Time with Ali Breen. But first,
Got to talk about good food, don't we?
I think we could. Would you like to do that?
I think.
What's your favorite good food, Christy?
We're talking about HelloFresh, right?
That's right.
Am I
HelloFresh, delicious, and they understand what we call seasonality.
Now's the time to fall for HelloFresh.
That's right. Even though the season can feel jam-packed, HelloFresh makes whipping up a home-cooked dinner doable. They have quick and easy options, including their 15-minute meals. This week, they're featuring sweet chili turkey and cabbage stir-fry with crispy fried onions.
That's,
you can't say that anymore.
That's those sweet chili.
HelloFresh.
Yes.
Somebody say something.
They've got
4 easy steps, and you have a wonderful meal right there on the table so quickly.
They've got 40 to choose from every week. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. Get 50% off plus free shipping with the code 50BT-SHOW at HelloFresh.com/50BT-SHOW. Now, what we're talking about is they do the shopping, they do the measuring. You just put it together. So we're talking fresh, and that's where the seasonality comes in. They're going to be getting the stuff that's fresh this fall. Delicious fall food. We know how busy you are right now. This is a great time to save yourself a ton of time. Save that trip to the grocery store, and they've done the measuring. You just put that baby together. Join America's #1 meal kit today. 50% off plus free shipping with the code 50BT-SHOW at HelloFresh.com/50BT-SHOW. That's HelloFresh.com/50BT-SHOW.
Nora says no. She has no candy in her Pez dispensers.
Well, thank you very much. Coming up, Willie G, Ali Breen, and more.
She used to, but they had a lot of bugs. Through sugar.
That explains it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The airport has got like magical powers. The airport's the only place where like you could be on the floor eating a salad and somebody will come up to you and ask you to watch their most precious things. You know, like, can you watch my bag and my kid? Name 8 Jackson, slot 32B or whatever, and you just go find your car. And I went there, and 29, 30, 31, and then there's no 32. It just started with another rental car. It's like, I know I can't ask like where's 32 after 31 because they might not let you take the car. Eventually, I went and asked. I was like, "Hey, ma'am, there's no 32. There's just budget." And she goes, "Oh, we merged with budget, so that's an Avis car. So just take that." I should have just taken the car on the off chance that there was a corporate takeover. And then maybe drive to somebody's house and break in and go to bed and hope it's an Airbnb. What are you talking about? Like, the Olympics are my favorite 4 years because they give that stat every 4 years about how many condoms they hand out at Olympic Village. This year, we gave away 618,000 condoms at Olympic Village, and every time I hear that stat, I'm like, why? Those are our best people. What are we talking? That kid would be perfect. It'd be good on the land and the sea. It'd be like a first human Range Rover. What are we... How about we start handing out condoms at Storage Wars meet and greets? a basketball fan, and they said, like, if everything works out perfectly in the next 3 years, LeBron James and his son will be in the NBA at the same time. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I did a little math of my own, and I figured out that in 6.5 years, me and my daughter's student loans are going to overlap.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm gonna take the Gentiles' money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin to fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like, when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to. But I don't do it because there's people watching. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
No. That's correct. You got
keep
it real.
Moshe Kasher is our guest.
I live in L.A. now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I peed on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool. Code Bob and Tom 50 at factormeals.com/Bob and Tom 50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Are there any products that you like a lot?
Products?
Yeah,
like NASCAR thing?
Yeah, like you Metamucil on your...
I was a big fan.
Sure. Metamucil.
You know what I used to drink? I used to love Schmidt Ice.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I know it's a bad look, but I liked it because I would drink alone by these railroad tracks.
Yeah. Sure.
But there's a duck on the can, so I'm not really alone.
Yeah,
me and you, Ducky.
You got Bill with you.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold, one
Chick.
of my favorite shirts.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
not the standard black. It's what is it, light gray?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Don't you think, Tom? Light gray?
Slate? Is it slate?
Oh, I like that. Slate.
Might be a slate.
Very good look for him.
Two pockets there?
Perhaps a cobalt.
Ooh.
Might be a
I think cobalt is a blue, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, is it?
So it's not a cobalt.
I know I'm wrong.
It's not a
I
red
don't know.
either.
Hey, look, guys, I'm often wrong, and I'll be wrong again.
It's not yellow. It's many things it's not.
Yellow.
We could do this all day.
That's
Where
right.
are we?
Yep. Once again, reminding me to stay silent.
Stay down.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. I'm wearing a black sweater, black as night. And here's Tom Griswold.
And joining us from the wilds of Chicago, Willie G.
There he is.
Willie, I want to talk to you like one would back in the day to a carny. Take me with you. Are you having fun?
Hi, Josh, what is that? Is that a gunmetal gray there, Josh?
Yes,
that's
gunmetal.
There you go. That's nice.
That's very accurate. Yeah, actually accurate. Willie will be, of course, rejoining us in the studio soon. And we got all these gigs coming up. And I noticed that, Willie, you're going to be going to the Ho-Chunk Casino in the Wisconsin Dells with Misters Oskay and Godwin coming up. That show November 4th. But am I correct in saying you're working with Frank Caliendo the next couple of days?
Yeah, I'm going to be hosting for Frank at the Zanies in Old Town tonight, and then at the Milwaukee Improv all weekend.
Nice.
And that's actually, it's really special. The Milwaukee Improv is actually in Broomfield, Wisconsin, and it's sort of a homecoming for me because in high school, that's where my fake ID was from. So it's just, yeah, it really means a lot. It's really warm in the heart.
So you memorized the address in Broomfield where you grew up, and
What I did is I put my dad's address, my home address, but then I just put it in Broomfield, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And then I got caught with it, and it turns out that is a felony because it can be identity fraud. So I got busted.
Like father, like son.
What was that question a bouncer used to catch people?
They'd ask their astrological sign.
Yes. Because no one ever, they'd memorize everything but their astrological.
Smart.
Yep.
So they'd say, oh, you're April 22nd, baby. What's your astrological sign?
Taurus.
Aries.
It's Taurus. Although that sounds really cool, Willie. Be sure to give Frank Caliendo our best.
Yeah, give him my best right punch, if you would. That'd be nice.
Chick.
Once again.
What?
Be
We're
nice.
busting balls.
That's what we do.
Busting balls.
What we do.
It's interesting because for someone like Frank Caliendo, 2 or 3 years from now, a guy's just going to get on stage with an AI program and hold a little box up. It'll do any voice you want perfectly.
Hey, Willie, be sure and tell Frank your dad said that. Will you?
Yeah.
No, but I was just going to say, I didn't finish my statement.
Right.
Frank is so funny. It'll be great. I just love Mr. Frank Caliendo. Those will be some cool shows coming up tonight. And then are they Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday up there in Broomfield, Wisconsin at the Milwaukee Improv. Come hang out, gang. Going to be fun.
All right.
Okay, we got some plugs. What else is happening in Chicago right now?
Well, there's a lot going on in Chicago. I got a coffee this morning. I was so rude of me. I interrupted my neighbor. It's this rat that lives in the alley, and I went out there. It was dark. It was his time, so I had to go the other way because I forgot that he's in charge at this point.
I don't blame you.
Thanks.
But right now, I'd like to play a little Bob and Tom bingo with you guys. Is that okay?
Oh, heck yeah.
So here are things that happened in the show, and you can cross this off on your Bob and Tom bingo board. So number one, Tom will talk about a show from the 60s that no one has ever seen. And then Ace could talk about a show from the 80s that no one's ever seen.
That's true.
Or Chick could talk about a British show that no one's ever seen.
That's right.
Yep.
Right.
All the while, Josh, Pat, and I never talk about the HBO show that we're all watching.
Along with 90% of America.
Yes, that's what's happening, of course.
Yeah.
Here, this one's sort of a free space. This is after any mention of sex, Tom goes, and she didn't walk right for a week.
A free space.
Yes.
That's correct.
That one's understood.
I love
This
that.
one's a favorite, my favorite category. Josh angers America. And you can do this in many ways. There's the classic, saying you don't like Hamilton, Ted Lasso, or Elf.
Right.
You can sort of play the hits, saying that teachers are underworked and overpaid.
That's right.
Or Josh, you just go with one of your favorite things to talk about, just China. Anything related to
He's already done it this morning. You missed it very early on.
Yes.
He went on the attack.
Now, speaking of that, this is another free space, and it's becoming more and more of a free space, and I can't stand it. It's when Tom goes, next.
No. Yeah.
I don't think he knows how quickly and how concise that is to make all of us really angry in that instant.
Or does he?
Or that feeling.
Maybe he does. Maybe exactly.
No, see,
that feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Typically, I do it when Chick finds something on the internet, and he's reading ahead and not talking.
Like you do. Every day that you bring up. Yeah, you're right. We do it
I told you I can't think and talk at the same time.
Then maybe radio's not for you.
Next.
Okay. This one is next. And this is, you know what? That was kind of unfair because, Dad, you're not always negative in there. Sometimes you are really fun. Sometimes you get so excited. You'll have this like boyish smile. You get kind of giddy. Your eyes light up. And it's when you're talking about sexual assault in prison.
Yes.
You get so overcome with joy.
Yes, he does.
And I've already done that today, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then this one's also a free space. It's the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Everybody loves that. That's fun for Bob and Tom Bingo.
Sure.
Now, this space, I mean, this is the holy grail of bingo spaces. I believe Juan Ponce de Leon searched his whole life looking for this bingo space and never hit it.
Oh.
And that is Chick McGee legitimately laughing at the Ace Cosby joke of the day. He's never.
Well, keep looking, pal.
And then finally, we have one of my favorites, which is a young athlete getting paid by a billionaire owner, and then Christy going, "Oh,
yeah, dang."
Oh, wow. Now, Willie, I also want to mention, hey, since you're going to Wisconsin, I should mention that we're going to be all up there doing the morning show. It'll be Willie and the whole gang. We're going to be in Wisconsin at the North Star Mohican Casino Resort in Bowler, Wisconsin, which we have been told, it says on my sheet that it's outside of Stevens Point. We got a letter yesterday saying, no, it's not. It's not near Stevens Point. Then we found out that nothing is near Bowler, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a blast there. November 17th, the morning show with the full horn section, Duke Tomato. It's going to be a huge show. Then that night, 2 live comedy shows. Chick and I are going to be your hosts with Patty G, Willie G, Joshy, and Jeffy Oskay. How about that? It's going to be a killer show. So I hope to see you there. And I believe the first show is sold out. What's the story? What's the story on this? And the second show's up for sale right now.
Yeah, but you better hurry.
And as Chick McGee said, the second show after a long day like that.
You and I are going to fist fight. Yeah.
Oh,
so you don't want to miss that.
It'll be unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we're looking.
It'll be
for
like the Gallaghers or Whiskey Town or those famous bands fighting on stage.
So Willie, are you going to be back in town? Go to any NFL games this weekend? What's your schedule?
This weekend, I am in Wisconsin with Caliendo, but I'll be back in Indy next week. Next Saturday, I'm actually opening for DJ Dangler.
Oh.
Bob and Tom favorite, local weirdo,
Yes.
Tall, glasses, long-haired, bald man, DJ Dangler.
He is one of the funniest people ever. I love DJ. That'll be
$1,000,000%.
killer. Hey,
Great comic. And I'm opening for him at the Story Inn next weekend, next Saturday. So come hang out in beautiful Brown County, Indiana.
Now, are you gambling at all this weekend?
I am. You know my favorite bet right now?
What?
Denver Broncos not scoring on their first drive. It is my favorite bet right now.
What does that pay?
Oh, my God.
Right. I bet it this morning. Bet 25, win 37.
No.
Bet 37. Wow.
Bet $25,000. Holy hell.
If you win.
Also, can you bet on the first coach to be fired during the season? Speaking of Denver.
Well,
You probably can.
during the season is tough.
Yeah, that's rare.
A tough one, yeah.
Happened last year.
The Packers are in Denver this week. Boy, that's a tough bet, Wilbur. I don't know. Packers are kind of lost their way too. So
The Denver Broncos are like the least clutch team right now. With their first drive, so watching their first drive watching that bet hit was so satisfying, and it felt sort of like a free space. It felt sort of like an Ace Cosby joke of the day.
nice.
Well, that sounds like a good bet. I like that very much. Okay, I've just been informed. It's Brookfield, Wisconsin.
Yeah, did I not say that?
You said Broom, apparently, or maybe I said Broomfield. Brookfield, Wisconsin. Willie G and the great Frank Caliendo. Also, I want to mention something else. A friend of the show is going to be hosting Saturday Night Live this weekend. Did you see this?
Yep.
Oh, Nate?
Yeah, Nate Bargatze's going to be hosting SNL. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Oh, the band, you might have heard of them. The Foo Fighters.
Yeah, and that's going to be just a killer show. And also Ms. Pat's TV show, her new one, where she is a judge, and that's debuting tonight. And I've already forgotten. Is it called Ms. Pat Settles It or something?
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, that's on BET, not BET Plus.
Correct.
Right.
Okay, good. Well, have a good show, Willie.
Yeah, Willie.
Ms. Pat settles it.
Yes.
Just like the sexual lawsuit she had against my dad. She settled it.
No, I was suing her for sexual harassment. Yeah. Have a taste of this, Tom. Okay.
That's a direct quote.
And another lawsuit begins.
We're all having fun. Then my dad takes it too far. That's bingo.
Bingo. Okay. Thanks, Willie.
Bye, Willie.
See
We
you, gang.
miss you.
Take care.
Okay. Now,
You're the best.
Patty G.
Yeah.
We had a news story that just dawned on me. We had this news story about this weird statue that they dug up.
Mm-hmm.
And as Christy described it, the subject of the statue is a male figure grasping his male member with both hands.
Yeah, he is.
It's a 5,000-year-old statue. It's been unearthed somewhere near
Turkey.
temporary
Near
Turkey
the
today.
Turkey-Syria border.
And I mentioned the fact that it's unusual because when you think of the most famous statue of a male, it's probably
David.
Michelangelo's David.
Mm-hmm. And
who
it's
is
teeny tiny.
Yeah, he's not particularly well endowed.
This guy, on the other hand, whew.
Yeah, and I guess the logic on that is that it was considered to be allegedly considered to be distasteful to have a large male member.
Oh,
probably because the people who made the rules didn't have them. Would be my guess. But don't you have a tribute to that, Pat?
Yeah, I could tell you a little bit about myself.
Okay.
Oh, let's hear it.
I am a true man of the world. I stand here with my flag unfurled. I'm a gorgeous melting pot of humanity, but one physical flaw is such a blow to my vanity. I have a cute English nose. Like the Swedes, I'm the leanest. I have huge Austrian pecs, but a Greek statue penis. I'm hung like ancient art. That's what came between us. You like my Roman hands, but not my Greek statue penis. I'm no Norse god, neither grower nor shower. I have a pint-sized package like that javelin thrower. Go ahead, take a peek at my teeny-weeny Greek physique. I have a strong Irish liver, the Japanese like genius, a big American gut, but a Greek statue penis, salty Brazilian nuts, and a Greek statue penis. I have a Greek physique.
Oh, thank you very much, Patty G.
One blown clap.
A little more
I
info.
clapped very high.
A little more info regarding Ms. Pat and her new TV show. Ms. Pat settles it, debuting on BET at 10 o'clock Eastern time tonight. And it says here, Ms. Pat is a judge taking on real cases. Her jury includes Ray J,
Yeah.
the creator of the Raycon earbuds, friend of the show, and from our staff, Mr. Spangle. Brand new daddy, and apparently he portrays chick.
White boy Chris.
White boy Chris,
Right.
Mr. Chris Spangle. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to tape that baby. Although we don't really tape anymore, do we?
No, we don't, but
But you know what else they could keep saying that we don't do anymore?
what?
They'll refer to a viral video and they'll refer to footage. And there's no footage anymore because there's no feed of film running through it.
Okay.
So, but is it okay? We can still say tape and footage. We're all
Sure.
okay with that.
You
Say
can.
album, too.
You can especially.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Album,
an
a collection of things.
Yeah, an album's a collect. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. Now, we move forward with Christy Lee still at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Anything silly and stupid and dumb?
Researchers say a new AI tool can identify healthy sperm in infertile men within seconds. The AI tool called Sperm Search
Okay.
Yeah.
Right away, the name.
was trained to identify sperm using thousands of still microscopic photographs.
Didn't Bob Zaney come in second on Sperm Search?
Oh, that was Star Search.
Star Search. Oh, sorry.
Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah.
He came in first on Sperm Search.
Yeah, by taste.
The current process of finding and isolating sperm from human tissue is a painstaking one that takes approximately 6 hours.
Smells like bleach. Right?
Yeah. Researchers hope their study's findings can one day spare providers this laborious process. So AI apparently can do it quicker.
AI in the medical field is pretty awesome. So it's everywhere else that it's a problem.
Yeah, especially journalism. Go ahead.
You know, it can duplicate any voice and have anyone say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening right now. And people believe it.
Journalism hadn't crapped the bed 15, 20 years ago. It would be really a problem these days.
You know what, Josh? You have a point.
Except in China, Josh.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Where they have a free press.
So is this sperm detection, is this for
I think it's for
artificial insemination purposes?
Yes. You want the healthiest sperm. You want the best.
I thought they did it by, don't they have like a, what's it called, the thing that spins around?
A centrifuge.
A centrifuge.
Yeah, but it's still a laborious process, they say.
Don't they throw them in there and have a race?
Yeah.
See
who wins.
You want the quickest ones after you got them all dizzy spinning them around?
They have little jockeys riding the sperm.
Oh,
now that'd be fun.
Okay. AI meets artificial insemination.
AI meets IVF.
It's called Splat GPT.
You like stuff like that, don't you?
I love the word splat.
Splat.
You love the word splat?
Yeah.
It is good.
Oh, it's Mad Magazine stuff, right? Yeah.
Just fire off. Shoot it at your laptop there, Steve.
Some guy named Steve just...
Well, it wouldn't be the first time a laptop got covered in seed.
He talked to me. He talked right to me. I swear to God.
I'm surprised I don't have a laptop that has a
salad bar thing.
Has a guarantee that it won't short circuit based on human bodily fluids hitting it. Coming up, we're going to have Sexy Time with Ali Breen. Also, we have stolen vehicles in the news.
Yeah.
Not a cool car, but a street sweeper. What's next? A Zamboni?
We've already had that before, haven't we? A stolen Zamboni.
Zamboni. We've had a backhoe. We've had a loader. We've had lots of stuff.
I wouldn't know how to drive any of those things. Right now, I want to talk about the importance of sleep. We all know it's very important, especially we get up so early. Just to cherish those moments in the sack.
My sleep number bed called me back to bed uncharacteristically this morning. Couldn't get enough of my sleep number.
All right. And your sleep number setting is what again?
100. A nice firm setting.
Now, Christy Lee, you've just modified your sleep number setting to?
Went up to a 40.
Okay, that's significantly softer than chicks. But the point is you can adjust it at the touch of a button. You know by now how the Sleep Number bed works. And maybe it's time that you got your own because the Sleep Number people have really pulled out the stops. What am I talking about? I'm talking about sleeping at the next level with their best price ever. It's the all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 Smart Bed. $880 right now. This is a very limited time offer. Also, special financing is available from the Sleep Number people, subject to credit approval. Get the details at your Sleep Number store. To find it, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed. And just to make it clear, either side of the bed has its own setting. So you're not stuck with one level of firmness. This is genius. It's a simple idea that they have perfected at Sleep Number. Plus all kinds of temperature stuff to make sure that you're sleeping your very best. Get the details, like I said, sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed, and I can see Josh is sulking. Okay, Josh, what's your Sleep Number setting?
65.
65.
Thank you for asking.
You're pretty proud of that, aren't you?
Very.
Yeah. I can get a jersey for you that has a big 65 on it.
Please.
On the back, it says sleeping. Thank you very much. We're coming right back. We have another unfortunate incident on an airplane and the most popular costumes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails and this Wolverine woman. is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
This is Todd Berry. Once again, Todd has just established that he's not into astrology, but he's very proud.
And now I'm going to read an offbeat news item.
I can back that up. My numerologist told me that astrology is a bunch of crap.
How many times did she tell you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is a woman fried 8 goldfish amid fight with ex. This is in Pasadena, Texas. Authorities say a Houston area woman who was burned up at her former common-law husband fried their pet goldfish and ate some of them.
In front of
what?
Pasadena
Police say it's a civil matter and no charges will be filed. The 7 goldfish were purchased together by the couple during happier times.
Now, this sounds like it's from The Onion.
I know.
It does. Remember when we bought the goldfish? How much in love we were.
Police spokesman Vance Mitchell says the man reported on Saturday that the woman took the goldfish from his apartment. Mitchell says the two argued earlier about some jewelry the man had given her but took back. She wanted the jewelry returned. So the natural go-to response is to eat goldfish.
Right. Of course.
Officers who were dispatched to the woman's home arrived to find 4 fried goldfish on a plate. The woman said she already ate the other 3.
Show him.
I mean, you do eat other kind of fish. So
Yeah, I guess. But jeez.
Stay away from her.
Wow. That's a kind of basic instinct. What was
7 goldfish.
Oh, the bunny
Fatal
rabbit.
Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Bunny.
Bunny.
Glad they didn't buy a dog.
They bought the goldfish
together
During happier times.
Oh, yes.
7 goldfish.
When did they buy the deep fryer?
Next summer at the State Fair.
I don't feel like walking. I have lower back pain, some foot discomfort.
So you're just rolling around?
Yeah.
There are better options. You need to try orange insoles.
Orange insoles?
Yeah, check those out. Proper support for your feet. You're going to have arch support. It's got that deep heel cup.
These do feel better.
All right.
Who needs you? Not me. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort.
Came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. Of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire. The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room to the other guys. He goes, "What's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, "'Cause he's a big liar."
That's a good one. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Frank Caliendo.
Some people don't like John Madden. I love John Madden because he makes me feel smart. Madden will say things in the game you don't need to hear. He'll say things like, if the quarterback, if he throws the ball and a receiver, if he catches it in the end zone, then that's gonna be a touchdown. John, what did you think the most important thing was? Well, the best game to win is the third game, and you can have the first game and you might have the fourth game, but the third game. If you're playing 25 games, then it's the 23rd game. If you're playing 75 games, 73rd. It's always a 3 because it looks like half an 8. And, when you realize that a half an 8, you can't figure 8. You can do a figure 8 while you're skating, but you can't do a figure 3. And if you could do a figure 3, that would probably be amazing. But back to what we're talking about. Great football is about great football. And when you're playing great football, hey, that's the best kind of football.
He invites this guy from the audience to give him a sledgehammer. The magician says, I want you to hit me in the temple as hard as you can with a sledgehammer. Guy goes, all right. So the magician lays his head down on his block of wood, and this guy hauls back. Bam! Pops this guy in the temple. 10 years later, the magician wakes up out of a coma in the hospital and goes, ta-da!
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickie.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom as well.
Thank you very much. Now, earlier we were talking about a little bit about baseball. You've got the ALCS and the NLCS happening right now, and the Phillies big winners last evening.
10-0.
10-0. And
beating the Diamondbacks. The Snakes.
We listened to the English language broadcast. That was kind of tepid, but we heard the
some would say boring. I agree.
But the Spanish broadcast, this guy's so into it. It's just great. Can you play a little bit?
Here it is now.
De la primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que no esa pelota.
It's just great.
Nastorino.
It's got good lung capacity.
They're just making it so exciting. It's a great moment, and they're really having some fun with it. I found the alternate broadcast version of that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, it's fascinating. I think you'll find this absolutely
All right.
fascinating. Here we go.
A lo profundo. Y don't take me home tonight. Oh, never celebrate red for life. Oh, you gonna let your hang out that rock rush. You'll make the rock and roll go roll.
It's amazing, isn't it?
How about that?
That is
How about that?
That is a fine broadcaster. Really gets into it. I love those guys that get all excited.
Yeah,
Just
they
fun.
sure do.
Just fun.
Why don't our guys get that excited?
Well, sometimes they do.
Okay.
Some of them do.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Not all of them. For some of them, it's just like they're a talking appliance. It makes the pitch. Looks like a grand slam. Crowds going nuts. But first, this word from... That'll happen. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time.
I'm always excited. Google Trends has got a new story for us.
All right, calm down.
They've released their annual Halloween roundup. And it includes data on the top trending costumes of 2023.
Yeehaw!
This year's top costumes are...
Barbie?
Well, that would be number 1. Thank you.
Okay.
We were going to start at 10, but...
Okay.
Barbie's
coming.
Barbie's 1. Number 10, Bunny.
Just a bunny?
Just a bunny.
Okay.
Simple bunny.
Do they mean like a Playboy bunny?
This must be for like little tiny kids.
No.
Or a sexy...
No, sexy bunnies are big.
Whatever she says, put sexy in front of it. That's what you're working with.
Yeah.
Sexy bunny.
Number 9, Ninja.
Sexy ninja.
Okay.
Number 8, priest.
Cowboy.
They are out.
They are out there. The sexy, non-sexy priest, yes.
Oh, that's wrong.
Number 8 is Cowboy.
Still?
Number 7, Dinosaur.
Cowboy's classic.
These have to be kids' costumes. Number 6, Wednesday Addams. Didn't you say your child's going as a Wednesday?
That's there's a great new
the
Wednesday show
on Netflix is awesome.
But that's a really cool, easy costume to do because you've got the what do they call them?
Black braids.
The braids, and the black stuff.
Number 5
I went to a Halloween con not that long ago, and there was a nun there with she had fake breasts on the outside of her costume, but
Yeah.
they looked real to me, man.
No.
Wow.
It was crazy. It
Yeah.
was a nun.
Classy.
Yeah. It was a nice party.
Number 5, fairy.
What'd you call me?
Let's go with
like Tinkerbell.
F-A-E-R-I-E.
How about a
F-A-I-R.
How about a sprite?
All right. Number 4, witch.
The
Standard.
classics. Yeah.
Number 3, Spider-Man.
Okay.
Number 2, princess.
Don't you say any female coming to a Halloween party, what are you dressed in? Oh, I see. It's a witch, huh? Yeah. No matter how they're dressed?
No.
No? Maybe it's just me.
Number one, of course,
Barbie.
is Barbie.
Barbie.
Yeah, I'm going to see if the adult costume.
That does seem, now that we look at the whole list, it does seem young.
I think there are going to be a lot of Taylor Swifts.
Yeah, sure.
Which
You'll
is
have,
kind of,
Well, how do you do Taylor Swift?
especially now a couple, Taylor and Kels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the easy way to do it. But yeah, you'd have to be just a woman with
a guy in a Chiefs jersey. Yeah.
and just a guitar, probably. I would think that'd be the way to do it.
Yeah, those will be popular.
No, they're saying Cocaine Bear might be a popular one.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That is fun.
I like that movie.
Yeah. Here we go. These are the adult costumes. Are, of course, Barbie and Ken. Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Oh, the movie was released. Right?
Yeah. Taylor Swift from the Eras Tour. I guess you could just wear
I
something
think if you're going to do
sparkly.
Barbie and Ken, swap genders.
Yeah.
Have the guy be Barbie and have the woman be Ken. Much funnier.
Unless you're an attractive couple, then go as hot Barbie and hot Ken.
No, don't you think it'd be much hotter if you were
Well,
If the man were dressed as Barbie,
Josh as Barbie, and
Not
then
hotter.
and then your date is Ken, and then it's just maybe leave that on.
You know, some would think that you want to see a hot Ken.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
This is an interesting one.
That's
Carmi
okay.
from The Bear. That would be easy to do if you watched the show.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't.
See the main guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
White T-shirt, jeans, and a blue apron.
Yeah, that is easy.
basically.
And a huge wig. He's
Yeah,
got
'cause he's
a
got
ton of hair flying
hair.
everywhere that he never stops playing with.
Right.
I'd be very concerned if I went to his restaurant that there'd be hair in my food.
You watched The Bear and you were concerned about hairstyle.
If, in all truth, at a restaurant, if you had hair like that, you'd have to wear a hairnet.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Maverick from Top Gun, because that was all. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that came out about this time last year.
Indiana Jones, maybe again?
It doesn't say that. We have period pieces like because Bridgerton. You know the
I got one. You could
Elvis.
you could rent some crutches and go as Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
He's
Yeah.
not on crutches.
All right.
Ace. Put on a
Ace.
Packers
Right.
jersey.
Excuse me. I always is right.
You're right, Chick. It's time for Ace to go.
I told you. I was a year ahead of you on this.
It's not that literal, Ace. Just the notion you get a jersey for Mr. Rogers and you're on crutches because I wish he would. I can't wait for him. Aren't they saying he's coming back sooner now?
That's what he keeps saying.
I hope so.
Wait for this word. Setback.
Oh, come on. I want to see him.
And then this will wrap up the top 10 of adult costumes. And I saw this a lot last year. The Beth and Rip from Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, because that's an easy couple costume to do, too.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to do Alec Baldwin with a real gun.
Well, no, don't bring that back up. Oh, my God.
He thinks there's comedy there.
I know.
It has.
He does.
Since day one.
And now he's chuckling to drive it.
How about Bill Cosby? I'll wear a colorful sweater and carry a roofie with me. Oh, wait a minute. There's a problem with that one.
Would you like a drink?
Coming up, Christy?
Let's see. We have a lot of stolen stuff. We have stolen sweepers. We have sweeper trucks. Stolen toilets. We have an incident on a JetBlue flight or EasyJet flight that you want to know about.
Which is it?
It's an EasyJet.
All
Sorry.
right. Watch it.
And we have coming up the Star Wars X-Wing miniature sold at auction recently for quite a bit of money.
Was this like one that was actually used in a film?
Yeah.
In the first one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the third one.
Formerly Twitter
the fourth
wing.
one.
And if you would like the tour bus that Paul McCartney and Wings used in Europe in 1972, that's coming up for auction in Nashville. We'll talk about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that at sucker.com? Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. And we're doing kind of a musical chairs thing today. And, it's actually a musical chair right now because joining us in the studio, we have singer-songwriter, actor, and comedian Stephen Lynch. I throw in the actor thing because you spent a, how did you describe it?
9 months in hell.
Sentence, was that the word you used?
9 months in hell is what I just heard.
You were on Broadway. Do you want to give us give those that haven't heard about this the background on?
The Wedding Singer.
You portrayed
the very popular Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore movie about crazy kids in the 80s.
Turned into a very successful theater piece.
Very successful.
Well, you did it for a pretty long time.
Mildly successful.
I mean,
it was fun. But I have my toe on the trigger pretty much every day of the last 4 months of it. Well, I realize I'm making it sound like it was really bad.
No, but I mean,
it wasn't. It was time to move on. You know.
Can you play one of the new ones for us?
I think so.
Okay.
We just had a little powwow in your producer's office about what I can and cannot say on the radio these days. And
there have been moments before. You think this one's okay?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if it's not.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Lynch.
This is a song I wrote. I discovered, oddly enough, that I had an uncle, a great-great-great-great-great-uncle who lived in the medieval period. He pretty much did for a living what I do for a living. He was both a troubadour and a court jester, and I think he used to play in the court of the king and the queen. And I discovered one of his old compositions that he wrote for the lute, and I transposed it to the guitar.
Good, because we don't have a lute handy.
No. I don't either.
Because I like guitar comics, but I hate lute comics. Prop guys and lute comics.
Those are the worst, aren't they?
Just hacks.
They give us all a bad name. So this is one of his compositions, and I just thought I'd try it for a modern audience, see how it goes over. Come, fair lady, to mine bed we go, and verily sweet pleasures we shall know. Yet, where thy belly meets thy limb, I beseech thee, give a trim, for thy bush doth overflow. Milady doth have a 70s muff. A 1470s muff. Zounds, it's as prickly as a Christmas wreath. Think it might hide some baby birds beneath. Pray, shave it off to make a coat. There are fur balls down mine throat, short and curlies twixt my teeth. I sayeth not thy is hirsute, but it looketh like thou hast buckwheat in a leg lock. My uncle was also a very hacky stand-up comedian. But soft, what hair through yonder girdle grows, to be or not to be put in cornrows. Oh, it is beastly and unruly, and it smelleth of patchouli, and that offends my nose. I sayeth not thou art furry down there, but it doth resemble Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, medieval bush.
Bravo. Stephen Lynch.
Thank you, lords and ladies. Thank you.
Stephen Lynch, ladies and gentlemen.
What is a lute?
A lute it looks like a pear-shaped ukulele.
Yeah, it goes...
Kind of a...
There's no neck. There's no neck, though. Those look like guitars. I think those are lutes.
To change an old joke just a little bit, the best sound a lute makes is when a banjo lands on it in the dumpster, or an accordion, one of the two. I'm sure there's a
really anti-lute, man.
I do not.
Real girls on video going. And real girls on video going.
and all complete with loser drunk guys going harder now.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bug, some like Schlitz, for me.
Bob and Tom Radio.
How's your son?
Oh, he's great.
How old is your son now?
Yeah, he's a little 4-year-old. He actually he loves Thomas the Train. Have you ever heard of Thomas the Tank
Oh,
Engine?
sure.
And they have different names, Donald, Toby. And one day he's got them spread out in the restaurant, and the waitress comes over. She goes, "That's Thomas the Tank Engine. Is Thomas your favorite?" Justin goes, "No, I like Percy. Percy's one of the trains." But unfortunately, he can't pronounce his R's yet. Imagine my horror. The whole restaurant hears my son go, "I like Percy." Who doesn't? Daddy does, too. Well, the guys that sit behind us do. That's my favorite. That's why you're here.
Yeah, Joey from Philly. He likes in the car.
And Rachel, where's your old lady?
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household. Dong dong.
She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. What? Wait a minute.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Forgot about that part. Is he going to take you backstage? Hello, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
We'll sit. I hate going backstage.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Do you know where your glasses are, Pat?
No.
Oh, that's great.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Quite a trick.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. Attending a Kiss concert coming up very soon with Tom, evidently.
They start back up tomorrow in Cincinnati.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Well, the Kiss is on their end of the road tour. There's a whole bunch of bands doing kind of a final
Until
tour.
another road opens.
Well, we'll see. But
And when you say start up, you mean they're starting up the Rascals? So they can get to stage, right?
They put on a great show.
They
Ace, how many Kiss shows have you been to approximately?
Around 300.
Around 300.
That's enough.
Wow.
I'm absolutely going.
Cool.
Okay.
Sure.
Taking a few people with me. Are you going to sit with us, Ace, or are you going to be backstage?
I'll sit with you.
Well, thank you. That'll be nice.
Who are you taking?
Have you told
You taking your kids?
your friends that Ace is coming?
I think I am going to take my girls, yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, they'll love it. It's who's described it? Some comedian described it as you've got monsters and they're singing. It's great.
Very theatrical.
You've seen them.
Show.
They're tremendous.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I just hope they do look it up.
Oh, they will.
They will. We'll be the sweet like Taylor Swift.
Oh, there you go.
She's not dating you either, right? You or Travis?
Yeah, I'm going to buy a suite and go to South America for the next month or so.
Now, once again, apparently Taylor has a suite now for the KC
No, she doesn't.
games.
I thought she just sat with his mom, which I love.
Exactly. If you're in love, you stay with the mom.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Let's move forward.
The rumors are that Mama didn't like her very much.
Oh.
She
got a little catty with her.
Too skinny is what she said.
Maybe we should let Ace do what Ace does best.
You mean...
Boy, somebody...
Make love?
I can't reach her. Can you punch her?
That's going to be...
I can throw something.
That's going to be rather awkward.
Wait a minute. You're upset because of breakdancing in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A gentleman by the name of Dave sent us this update from the Olympics. Hey, Tom, they were considering adding hide and seek to the Olympics.
Yeah?
But good players are hard to find.
That's
funny.
That's
very
an
funny.
Ace joke.
I did that last year.
Of course.
There's no way of checking that.
Okay, let's see if we got anything fresh over there.
Who's that sexy man with a deep
Boy, oh boy.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Getting ready for Halloween, doing some studying, you know.
Sure, yeah.
What's a vampire's favorite fruit?
Studying. What is a vampire's favorite fruit, Ace?
Nectarines.
Oh,
biting the neck there.
Fall in the air. That means it's grilling season. Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale going on with 50% off at omahasteaks.com. It's the perfect time to grab all your fall grilling favorites. Plus, when you use our code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. That's the joke of the day, brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
Yeah.
Tom, I have an email here, and
okay.
See if you can guess who this person is referring to.
Okay.
Kurt writes in, says, I was totally surprised this morning to see Billy Idol in the performance room.
Playing with my side.
He does look a little like Billy Idol.
Yeah, do that thing with your lip, Bill.
It's a rebel yell.
There is some Billy Idol to you today.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Pat, I like your hair that way. I really do.
Well, do you know who I was saying is? He looks like the guy that does the dog shows, John O'Hurley.
Mm-hmm.
He was the guy that did Jay Peterman on Seinfeld.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
There's a nice.
But today he looks like he's got the black leather jacket and the t-shirt and the.
Right now I want to say congratulations to Brad Graham of Erie, Pennsylvania.
S'mores!
The winner of Week 6, and interestingly enough, our fourth winner to have two first names.
That is
in the tradition of Craig Joseph, Alex Virgil, and Josh Casey.
Interesting.
He was aware that he does have two first names.
The streak continues.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this gent from Erie, Pennsylvania will be joining us probably tomorrow for the Shoe-In of the Week. He has won himself, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. I bring this up because you could win one for Week 7, which begins Thursday night. Get your entries in. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners. Forget about the spread. Just pick the actual winners, and you could be a winner. By the way, Brad tied part of a 7-way tie, but he got all the tiebreakers, so he's our winner. Congratulations to Brad. Have some fun. While you're there, check out the orangeinsoles.com Kegerator giveaway. It's a mini fridge, not so mini, it's a pretty big fridge with a giant thingy on top.
A tapper?
Tap, that's the word they use.
I learned I know nothing about putting those things together whatsoever, so don't open the door to see what's inside there right now.
Okay, well,
a lot of not hooked up things.
Oh, well, it shouldn't be hooked up yet.
Now, Pat, I had another idea for you.
Yes, sir.
We were talking about Halloween parties and Halloween costumes.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you played your great song about being a single dad on Halloween. But don't you have a Halloween party song?
Ricky Nelson?
Ah, I love Rick Nelson.
Went to a Halloween party where I didn't know a soul. There were hot mole-faced witches and shapely long-haired trolls. When I got to the Halloween party, everybody's in a mask. A cat lady kissed my cheek, and a French maid pinched my ass.
Oh my.
Listen, all-nighter now, the drunkest you've ever seen. You might be a lost cause if you can't hook up on Halloween. Dracula's in a back room with the nun going down for the count. Two gals in a horse suit looking for a cowboy to mount. And hanging in the kitchen, fresh out of ICU, was a caregiver on a mission. Oh, to kiss a guy or two. Well, listen, all-nighter now. Everybody's drunk and carefree. Took home a sexy nurse and woke up with an orderly named Kevin. If you're going to a Halloween party and you drink yourself in a fog, you could go to bed with a cat, and wake up with a dog. Do-do-do-do-do-do down. That big boy.
All right.
Thank you, Pat. A lot of truth in that song. We have time for a quick news story. Christy, have we missed anything?
A Florida woman arrested after she was found driving a stolen sweeper truck. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, the truck was spotted driving through Ocala a few hours after it had been stolen out of Sumter County.
Was it a clean getaway? Thank you very much.
The 23-year-old driver, Miss Daisha Lee, allegedly refused to pull over
Little
for
Hank Jr.
deputies.
for that ass? No?
Leading them on a chase that lasted approximately 4 minutes.
Well, how fast can a street sweeper go?
I don't think very fast. A probable cause affidavit states the truck eventually stopped. Driver was taken into custody on charges of grand theft, displaying a weapon during commission of a felony, and fleeing from law enforcement.
I wonder what the weapon was.
When the woman was being taken into custody, she allegedly asked for a lawyer, but sporadically said, "You got me." So,
You got me. You got fair and square. You got me.
You got me.
You got me. No problem. Fair and square.
Yeah.
What was the weapon?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This has to be.
There has got to be more to this story.
A sharpened broom handle.
Oh, well, that took Dahmer out, didn't it?
So would you rather drive a street sweeper or a Zamboni?
Well, if I'm
Zamboni.
on ice, a Zamboni.
And Tom, FYI, they can get up to speed.
A street sweeper?
Yeah.
Really?
I got passed by one a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
I mean, they're
way.
Wait.
Hang on a minute.
He's right.
Take this for me, Chick.
Ace is right. Thank you.
Well, Ace.
You are passed by a guy in a walker, okay? You
Chick
don't
is also
drive
right.
very fast at all.
But they have to be able to go highway speed because...
No,
Yes.
we've all been behind one or near one. And, 10 miles an hour. But no, I was driving down a major thoroughfare. And
Really?
It wasn't sweeping at the time. That's the thing.
That would be amazing.
Well, this happened at 2:45 in the morning, so she was,
Probably intoxicated would be a fair assumption.
Maybe.
Okay. Didn't we have somebody steal
wait a
a
minute, this is a
Zamboni
different
couple
person.
years ago?
Yeah, we've had guys on Zambonis try to. The one gentleman thought he was doing his neighborhood a favor by plowing the streets in Canada, but it turned out all he did was just make them so much icy.
Yeah. But that would be fun.
Yeah.
Cruising around in a Zamboni in the streets. That got to be a great idea. Right now, I want to talk about our beautiful kegerator over there that we are giving away. And it's brought to you by our friends at Orange Insoles. Josh, tell me more.
Happy to. It's spooky season, but you know what's really scary? Back pain, hip pain, knee pain. My gosh, if you work on your feet all day or you walk around with shoes that have that lame, floppy, useless, thin liner, well, you're getting zero support. What are you doing? Go to orangeinsoles.com, especially if you're a worker who's standing all day. You're constantly putting stress on your body. Orange Insoles offer arch support. They have that deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and thusly your entire body. Heck, half the people in this building have them in their shoes.
True.
I'm one of them. If the insole in your current shoe flops around like a sad fish, you're not getting the support you need. Think of a table. If it wobbles without proper support, well, it's no good. Same with your house, same with your person. That's right. I sometimes call my body my person. Thoughts?
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't it?
Don't ever touch my person.
That's right. Hands off my person. But I'm going to put my hands on some Orange Insoles because there's free shipping when you order them now. And they come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. Go to orangeinsoles.com. You can take their new insole quiz, answer a few simple questions, including your symptoms, what shoes you plan to wear, your shoe size, and you're going to get a recommendation that's guaranteed to work. How easy is that? Also, this is big, Tom. No cutting required. Sometimes you get those insoles that require scissors. No thanks.
No.
These are true to size. That's
now I'm a part of the production process. Well, that's great.
Oh, I'll just finish your work for you.
If you do it wrong, you accordion them out, and it's got like 40 small feet. No, you don't have to do that with Orange Insoles.
That's right. Orangeinsoles.com. Check it out.
I have a question.
And hopefully we have an answer.
Christy.
Yeah.
Any witch can turn a broom and fly, right?
Yeah.
That's their talent.
Sure.
Can a witch take a street sweeper and fly with it?
Oh,
I don't know.
Sort of like a chitty chitty bang bang.
A what?
Maybe.
A what?
Chitty.
That was chitty chitty. Yes.
We like to.
What about a vacuum cleaner?
We like to. Excuse me. We like to emphasize the cha sound. Okay.
On Hocus Pocus 2, they rode the, what is it? The
Roomba, right?
Roomba, yeah.
Yeah, funny.
So maybe.
I loved a Roomba. When we come back, it's going to be sexy time with Ali Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of Biggerstaff?
Biggerstaff is my last name. Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Hey, is your middle name looking for a?
You know what? I was doing...
Looking for a, that
Bob
looking for a bigger staff.
I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah, then what happened?
She's like, bigger staff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're going to party tonight.
Oh, yeah?
And one of the other comedians is like, hey, man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
You're long lost.
I don't know. When the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Sure.
Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah.
that's a myth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or like, their name was a verb. Give it up for tripping. Like
tripping?
Tripping. He be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Give it up for Slappy. Like I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not.
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So all those.
Speaking of porn names.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
The Gores just got divorced. We know Paul McCartney went through the worst divorce in history.
That's true.
I would have been a great attorney for Paul McCartney. I'd have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, right over there, 1964, could not crawl out of a car without every woman in America tearing her hair out, yelling his name at the top of their lungs. He could have had any woman in the world that year. He went with the Manson family-looking girl who was the photographer, who was relatively plain. Lived with the woman for 35 years. 35 years, not one night did he ever miss with his wife in 35 years, except when he was arrested for marijuana in Japan, and she was down the hall in a different cell.
Yeah.
Okay? He loved this woman. She made him eat vegetarian food. Okay? She was not attractive. He put her on the cover of the Band on the Run album. James Coburn looked better than she did.
True
on
enough.
the cover of that album. This woman couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. Couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. He let her play in his band for 10 years. He loved this woman, lived with her 35 years, never missed a night. She passed away. He became a knight. I think he owns Happy Birthday. I know he owns Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer. He's a billionaire. The Queen hit him over the shoulder with a sword and made him a knight. He is a sir. And that one-legged, wooden-legged woman wants you to believe that he's hard to get along with.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course, hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay. Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this?
Ruth or Eve? Eve. Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay. Plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy?
Plain black floor-length dress. When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Oh, so happy to be here, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold. Chick. Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Don't you mean Ace Cosby's here for now?
Uh-oh, what do you do now?
If you were listening last break, there was a problem.
It was a bumpy one.
I was mentioning a great idea for a costume, Aaron Rodgers jersey, and a set of crutches, and Ace goes, he's not on crutches.
I deal in facts.
Yeah.
You deal in facts, do you?
That's right.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank you for keeping us grounded, Ace.
My window's been broken for 3 weeks.
For now.
I believe we're going to hook up with the lovely comedian Ali Breen.
At some point, yeah.
At some point.
Okay, sorry.
We have the stretch signal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe radio isn't for you.
You don't understand the way, especially with these new pantaloon lights.
Pantaloons?
I love it.
Don't do this. It wouldn't matter where he is or what he's doing. You'd never see him.
Like the reflection, I can't see anything.
You can't see anybody from where you are right now.
Maybe I'm not trying hard enough.
You might take a look
I
at
think that might be part of the problem.
You've got 2 monitors in here now to see Pat.
You have 100 monitors.
And
Get
he's
one.
And you're facing him.
Get one on Dean, so that way you'll have Dean over there.
That's not a bad
You can put it right under Pat over here.
like a split screen thing.
Yeah.
But see, I can read lips. He'd be cursing me all the time.
Yeah, we don't want to monitor a Dean. He'd be. It would just be the middle finger.
You absolutely need more monitors, is what you need. Yes.
He's right about these gigantic bulbous lights.
Aren't they called? Isn't
They
that
look like jellyfish.
They look like Compton floss
Or
should be
sea
hanging
urchins.
from. What?
there's Dean. Never did that work. No, we're going to have to pixelate out the middle fingers. By the way, you mentioned Cantinflas, the famous Spanish actor.
Yes, famous
Yeah.
for.
I mean, that name, if you pronounce it wrong, it sounds like some denta vagina. Remember that?
Vagina dentata.
Vagina dentata. Whatever.
Dentifrice?
Yeah. That's a thing in literature, right?
Vagina dentata. What a crazy thing.
Okay.
You know that had to happen, because where would somebody get that idea?
Oh, some lunatic.
Right?
Probably some guy that wasn't interested in one.
Yeah,
I knew someone. She had one of those, and the furnace would kick on.
What?
Get real hot. Came in a room. Yeah, it got real cold.
Okay.
But,
I want to feature something one more time. This is so funny. This is we had the Spanish baseball announcer.
Oh, let me turn my headphones
for
down.
the Phillies.
Yeah, you want to hear it again?
Yeah, just a little bit of it.
All right.
Primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que esa pelota.
Isn't that great?
All one breath?
And then I feel like,
And we found out profundo means deep.
I
So
feel like the other guy starts talking here, and the play-by-play guy's irritated by it. He's just looking at him. Didn't you hear what I just did, pal? Don't you shut up.
and then I got the alternate Spanish broadcast here.
Oh.
A lo profundo. Y no take me home tonight. Oh, there was a red light.
That's so funny. Sorry.
We have Allie now.
We do? We have Allie? Oh, great. Okay. Oh, there she is.
You win. She's in
Right.
New York.
We like to play a game called Where's Allie?
Yeah, I
And
said Florida. I lose.
Where in the world is Allie? San Diego.
And Allie is in her apartment in New York City. And what Alli does is she takes your letters about your love troubles. We try to fix them. We call it sexy time. And Alli, what have you got?
Dear Alli, I am totally in love with a married guy I work with. We're flirtatious, but nothing has ever happened between us. Lately, he's been venting about his wife, and I think it might be an opening for me. Should I make a move, or do I need to let him make the first move if he's into it?
Interesting that the option isn't, should I not pursue this?
Because he is a married man.
He may be treating you as his work wife, so he vents to you, but it doesn't mean he wants you to.
Yeah.
So you're saying let this guy make the first move?
He's got to
let him to make the move. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it's usually guys who read into that when girls vent. They're like, oh, she wants me. I think it's rare that girls read into that as that.
Guys are even worse. A woman could go, you know what? No matter what, I will never, ever want you. And in my head, I'll go, she wants me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
I mean, we're just dumb.
Okay.
If we believe sometimes what we want to believe.
All right.
Yeah, I think you've pretty much, that settles that one. I think we'll just move right on. Do you have an opinion on this, Alli?
I think it's true. I think he's just venting. You shouldn't take that as like a he wants me type of situation. It's probably he needs a friend to,
It sounds like she's not exactly going to be turning him down.
Yeah, but she needs to wait till he gets divorced. She doesn't
I'm not suggesting she do it. I'm just saying she sounds pretty.
Get involved in that.
She sounds hungry and itchy, Christy.
Yeah, all right.
She's very itchy.
Hungry and itchy.
Yeah.
If it's an open bar at the Christmas party, there will be trouble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where it all comes to pass. Do they still do big Christmas parties post-COVID? I guess that's all back probably.
No.
Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah, those, they don't do them here anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
And I'd throw one, but we do it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's a safe
luncheon.
lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
It's
bit
the right
safer.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Still an open bar, though.
It is?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You didn't know that?
That
might be
with your nose for booze, you didn't know it was an open bar.
That might be
now I'm the alcoholic. Thanks.
Much funnier having you at the booze.
Thing of the past is what
I'm sorry.
Did you guys ever have any really wild Christmas parties back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fist
fights. Shove chicks right on this. What's the answer?
I thought you were going to say something else.
I got one fist fight at one Christmas, or two. The third.
And then we saw one. Remember that?
That was in the parking lot.
Yes, and the guy the sped away, and she threw her bottle of pills at him.
Yes.
Yes, I retrieved them, and they were like a really exotic, very, very strong pharmaceutical.
I was
that you give to nutcase. I think it was Thorazine.
Defending
Librium.
You know what you do best? Speculate.
Lithium.
I was defending a woman's honor in one case. In the other case, I was at that one. Yeah, she said that she really enjoyed the Bob and Tom show and was telling me how much she liked listening. And her husband, I guess, heard her and got mad because he was also doing morning radio at the same time. And he liked our show. Yeah. So he took it personal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the one. And he sped away too on that one. She got mad and out of there.
So the answer is
there
no.
was a fist fight, and then he got in a car and left.
I shoved a guy, but he was drunk and he fell over. I didn't. There wasn't actually fists.
No, the one that Tom and I are talking about, it was a married couple, and they got into it, and he sped away, and she threw
her pills
at him. Yeah. They ended up getting divorced.
Oh, that's good.
Funny enough.
Sad.
I like the idea of speeding away when you're a married couple. You're both going to the same house anyways.
Right.
Well, I don't know if she went home that night.
Not tonight.
I don't know.
What else is happening, Alli?
Thank you.
Dear Alli, I got ghosted by a guy twice, so I finally found his boss's information, and I wrote a complaint about him pretending I was a customer.
That's right.
God.
You know what you do next? Camp out in his front yard. That's what I do.
She found his boss?
Okay.
Yep. Wrote a nasty letter. It felt great at the time, but now we're talking again, and he got in a lot of trouble, and I have a guilty conscience about it. Do I tell him and think hopefully he'll find it funny, or never ever tell him?
Don't
No,
tell him.
I disagree. You tell him so that he can
Run.
No.
You have to
He'll
tell
leave again on his own no matter what.
You have to
It
tell
sounds
him.
like.
She's crazy.
Yeah. You need to not act this way.
No, not
She's
at
answered
all.
a
It'll
lot of
happen
questions.
again.
She's
Yeah.
answered a lot of questions for me as how she listens to this show. I know, because she's nuts.
You know that's a very creative way though to get back at him. So kudos for the creativity. Trying to be positive, but no, he's gonna probably leave you again. So just shut up.
Did you guys ever see there was an amazing Instagram or TikTok about a girl who went through a breakup with a guy and he posted her number on some site and said that she was holding Chewbacca auditions.
Hilarious.
So she got 1 million calls of people acting like Chewbacca. It was great. That is a creative way.
That's funny. No one got
Why
in trouble.
don't people just go their
It's
own
great.
way and shut their mouths?
That would be too boring,
People
Christy.
suck.
All right.
By the way,
All right.
the term ghosting was used in Connections the other day for
Oh,
those of you that are New York Times fans. Okay, sorry.
How about that?
Oh, that's very nice.
This next one's about ghosting. Here we go. Dear Allie, recently my girlfriend told me an old flame of hers from 15 years ago emailed her to ask her why she suddenly dumped him and ghosted him back then.
Yeah.
He said he needed closure and he's very happily married to his wife for the past 14 years. She says she explained it to him, but now she and the old flame have several long emails since that initial response. And it seems to me something more is going on. Should I be worried that they've kept emailing each other despite him and her both saying they're happy with their other significant other?
The real answer is she is being forthright with you, so you should feel good about that. But you have every right to go, you know what, I'm not really comfortable with you maintaining email correspondence, so would you mind?
Especially this JPEG photograph of your genitalia. And in
Would you
full,
not send him?
in full salute.
Send him pee pics, please.
Sitting next to a protractor and a ruler, I think that's rather bold.
Just keep reminding her how big of a jerk he was.
Well, we don't know
That'll
that
help.
is even the case.
Yeah.
He probably was. She left for a reason. He probably did something. But no, yeah, you're right. Josh, that was a wonderful answer.
Thank you.
There's nothing to worry about.
Josh is so reasonable.
I know.
He is.
Okay, what do we got
Always.
next?
Dear Allie, my wife and I are both 74 and we've been together since 1967.
Wow.
We have a big box of toys and a pretty decent porn collection. I'm thinking we should probably get rid of it before we both tip over. But we did often get jiggy from this stuff, really enjoyed it, and maybe our adult kids would be surprised and they should know. What do you think?
Oh,
I don't think there's any reason to tell anybody.
No,
I'm going to give the wrong answer
I
here.
think what he's saying is, should they leave it for them to
Right.
find after they've
You know
passed?
what? It's okay
As, like,
if they
surprise.
do. I will just go ahead and say this.
Yeah,
Just
don't.
leave it.
Just
Just
don't.
leave
But you're not like leaving it to them like an inheritance.
No, it's
Like,
just for them
Okay,
to find.
Bobby, you get the car. Jane, you get the Dildamax 4000. By the way, oil it before you use it. No, I
you got to keep it oiled.
I know someone this happened to, and you know what? It just made her appreciate her family. She's like, that's cool, whatever. I'm glad they had a
humans.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a news story yesterday about a guy that worked at a funeral home, and his job was collecting the deceased. And apparently, when he got there, he saw a full-sized exotic sex doll. Remember the story? And he broke into the apartment allegedly that afternoon and had relations with it. And I was thinking, first of all, that's super creepy under any circumstance. But the fact that the guy that was dead had used it. Remember, the cops are going to do a DNA test. Oh, jeez, that's just so disgusting.
Well, the guy
take
wasn't
it when
using
you
it
took
as
the
he.
body?
Yeah, well, you could have done that, but
Well,
the guy wasn't going to use it while he was dead.
I
You
think
gotta think
these
about
people
that.
should probably designate a friend. Well, first of all, they're not going to go at the same time unless this is some kind of. Sorry. Never mind.
Like a suicide pact.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, they should maybe just designate a friend. Hey, look, if something happens to me, there's a box in the closet.
Well, are they still using it at 74?
Yeah, they just said they were.
Just keep your favorite and then get rid of the rest. That way it's not too much.
This one's called the
Yeah,
hip.
that's true. It would be jarring to find like a full room of sex toys with your parents. You know, a little closet might be like, oh, good, they had a life. A full room, you're like, they were freaky. My God.
I find it troubling a 74-year-old has to ask someone for advice. I think you'd have to.
No, I think it's a fair
figure it out
question.
by then,
I think it's a
right?
fair
No?
question.
Okay.
They need the kids to weigh in and see what they would think about their own parents. By the way, the guy who found the sex toy, he should have taken it out like on a gurney.
That's what I said. I said he should put it in a body bag and they wouldn't ask any questions.
They could have put it,
or just make it would be a great joke. There's probably not a lot of funeral humor. You can bring it back to your
probably not.
I think Josh pointed out the most creepy aspect of it was this may be the first step to something much more disgusting. Having your personal relations with a inanimate object.
A lifeless human like
yes, very sad.
Might be a gateway.
Allie, we have time for one more letter. Once again, to reach Allie, it's ALLIBREEN, Ali Breen, with your questions. What have you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, sometimes when I'm drunk, I have loud sex. My neighbor has complained about it, and now when it happens, even if it's 4 a.m., he actually comes and bangs loudly on my door. He chose to live in an apartment and not a house. It's not my fault. It's on him. What can I do? Should I call the cops on him? It's embarrassing and a little scary.
So toning it down is not for discussion?
No. That'd be far too reasonable.
Yeah, don't call the cops.
Well, the property manager, if they're coming to you, it's one thing. But if it's a neighbor, he can just deal with it, right? So you don't have to worry about it. Live your life.
No, she does have to worry about it. He's knocking on her door.
Well, if he is crazy, then...
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe tone it down a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe what?
I like that this is embarrassing, but calling the cops wouldn't be.
You're not going to call the cops.
Well, stop having sex before you call the cops so they don't just hear you while it's going on. You know what I mean? Or like when they get there, stop.
Is there a way to muffle the sounds, Josh?
Yeah, you could always put a pillow.
A ball gag?
Yeah. A ball gag.
Some people like ball gags.
Right. Sometimes, I mean, I get wanting to be loud. It's sometimes you want to be free to do whatever, but
be free.
But it is 4 a.m.
Yeah,
you can wait for him to knock, and then who's that?
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Sure, you go away for murder, but still, you can deny it.
Or invite him in. Maybe he'll change his mind. Okay with
there's
there
we go.
That's truly bad idea. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Allie. Are you on the stage this weekend, Allie?
Yeah, I'll be at the Red Mile Casino in Lexington, Kentucky, Friday and Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
Should be fun. Absolutely.
Great. Okay, thanks, Allie. It's always a great pleasure.
Thanks,
Ali Breen, ALLIBREEN. Send us your love troubles. We'd love to hear from you. Right now, maybe a way to get out of love trouble would be something from Steven Singer Jewelers. And Steven has got a bone to pick, if you will. He does not like these so-called laboratory-grown diamonds. No. So much so that he's never sold them, never will, but he'll give you one if you get a real natural-born, earth-born diamond engagement ring. Find out about it, go to the showroom, or check out Steven Singer online by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. By the way, the Federal Trade Commission has stepped into this.
Yeah.
When the word diamond is used alone, it can only refer to a real natural diamond, not about a chemically created in the laboratory diamond. So find out all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Remember, Steven famous for his great shipping, for his guarantees. He's also famous for the upgrade. So you got an engagement ring 2 years ago, and you're thinking, wait a minute, we need a bigger rock. You'll get full value of the first one as you upgrade with Steven Singer. Once again, it's IHateStevenSinger.com. Check out the beauty of a real earth-born diamond with Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we will continue to help you become more well-informed about the earth as we know it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and
So, again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
They you can see them like kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, trying to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
Defeats the purpose,
You can do
doesn't
some
it?
of these things, you know. So anyway. Can't your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently, hers is the dog one.
Yeah, I gotta feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great.
once you sit down, and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great!
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay.
This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal
You
cruelty.
puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man. You had to-
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never
we're
did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A
No, it
dog
gets
will lick
better.
it up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you
All right,
later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. I don't. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
What's harder to raise, boys or girls?
I would guess girls.
Girls. Boys are easy. Just give them a book of matches, they're happy.
Yeah, book of matches and some hands. Oh, yeah.
Until they turn 13, then you give them a Playboy magazine. You won't hear another word out of them until they're 25. Am I right, chick?
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Testify.
I ain't seen my oldest boy in 4 years. My oldest boy, he's 17. He's been driving for a year. He's had 27 accidents.
My God.
In fact, I call him the David Copperfield of drivers. Oh, Oh, yes, because it's magic. Because to hear him tell it stuff just appears out of nowhere. He hits it. And he's stupid. He always comes with the same excuse. I mean, he's not even a good liar. He's like, I had to swerve to miss a deer. 27 deer. Well, maybe she get me some deer whistles for my car. I said, son, you need mailbox whistles because that's the only thing you've been killing. Mailman can't even deliver in the neighborhood no more. He just hands me the mail and he goes, you figure the stuff out. I'm done.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
And right now,
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Jack.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
thank you very much. We have a number of things still to get to, so don't go
Our
anywhere.
history lesson, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a very important
Do you know
day
what
in
today
history.
is?
The 18th of October, I know that much.
There you go. Very good.
And
You must have just caught it out of the corner of your eye.
there we go. I got a couple birthdays right off the bat.
Oh.
All right.
The great Chuck Berry, born on this day in 1926.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
He's the king of rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on.
In many ways.
The architect, come on.
He's got some good. There'd be no Rolling Stones without Chuck Berry.
That's what Keith said.
Yeah. Happy birthday, the late George C. Scott.
He may be in my top 10 of favorite actors of all time.
Yeah.
The Hospital.
Dr. Strangelove.
Mm-hmm. I have never seen The Hospital, and I'd really like to.
The Hospital's good. Go watch The Hustler.
I love The Hustler.
He's a real prick in that with Paul Newman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a kid's book.
The hospital?
Oh, George C. Scott.
Oh, I see.
Okay, sorry. And he did a good Scrooge.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not number one though.
No,
number one. Michael Caine did a good one.
And Muppets Christmas Carol. Yeah,
Oh, sure,
but obviously the standard bearer is Mr. Magoo.
Of course. You knew he was going there.
Of course, the great Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, absolute classic. 1935, the birthday of Peter.
Scrooge.
That's pretty good.
The birthday of Peter Boyle. By the way, the worst place to get a boil, by the way. His original name, Dick Pimple.
Dick Pimple.
They changed it.
Dickie! Look, here's the thing. We can't go with Dick Pimple.
1939, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Unsung hero.
Why mention that? You knew Josh would say something stupid. Why mention that?
He kind of machoed up the name Oswald, nothing else.
Now, is that the his actual birthday or the ones the Russians gave him?
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, just saying.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Jean-Claude Keely.
No, that's a different person. I don't know if it's his birthday today. The great skier Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, you like her a lot.
She's great. Attractive. Oh, here's someone you like, Christine. I think this guy's a terrific actor.
He's probably a horrible human being.
I know what you're going to say. Zac Efron?
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
It's a national holiday.
They had to rebuild his face, right, or something?
He did have an accident, yeah.
Oh,
He
no
did have some serious plastic surgery, yeah.
He is a pretty good actor.
Let's see how well he's accepted now.
I'm sure it'll be
a
just
deformity.
fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1952.
Steering wheel coming out of your head. You want
the first issue of Mad Magazine.
What year?
52.
Ooh.
Wow. And there would be no SNL.
I still say the early ones, the 50 with the weird Mad on the front, those were really funny.
They were great in the 60s.
Really good.
an important day for me in 1961. The original film adaptation of West Side Story is released.
Oh.
And you made a nice reference to that, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, Pat.
Yeah, at the end of a song, I threw something in about the Jets.
When you're a Jet all the way.
Yes.
Your first cigarette to your last dying today. Womb to tomb, worm to sperm. Okay, thank you very much. That's Riff talking to Tony.
Okay. Sperm to worm.
Yeah.
He said that? Say that in the
I don't
movie?
remember that.
He says that in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Right?
I don't remember
He
that.
very well may. He very well may. I just
I managed to not watch the entire thing. With their pressed slacks and their rayon shirts and their
the great music
out
of
there.
Leonard Bernstein, the lyrics of
Keeping
Stephen
it
Sondheim.
real on the streets.
It's a work of genius. Time now to check in with what we learned on today's show.
Yes, what he said. Brad Graham won our Pigskin Pick'em this week. We're calling him the Cracker and or Mr. S'mores. We can't decide which. We talked about manual transmissions in cars. I guess we all can drive one. Right, manual,
Yeah.
5-speed. You can't? Nope. I don't
Can't?
Me either.
You can't?
He can barely drive an automatic.
I got three different letters that say the exact same thing. They took their cars with manual transmission to one of those lube places.
Yeah.
I just went to one myself over the weekend. They did a great job at Jiffy Lube.
They lube you up?
Yeah, but this oil change place, three letters, same thing. They got there and the folks working there, the young guys working there, didn't know how to drive a stick.
Oh, okay.
So the guy had to come in and drive it into the bay for him?
Which I'm not sure is legal, but that's what
I have to drive mine into the bay every time, and it's an automatic.
Why is that?
Huh.
That's how they do it. They just wave you in.
Yeah.
Oh, not the one. Well, maybe it differs place to place. The one where I just was.
Oh, you probably go to the dealership.
A better neighborhood.
Yeah, they do. He does go to the dealership, yeah.
No. I went to.
He's under warranty.
Yeah.
I went to a Jiffy Lube.
Oh, okay.
Well, you have the coffee place and the cheese and the charcuterie when you get your oil changed and things like that. Right?
Fresh coffee, designer coffee.
Nice. A couple nice guys did a nice job. Thank you.
Damn right. Yeah. Quick handy while you're getting your.
Oh, that's something.
No matter what you do the rest of today, always remember this from today's show. Tom ran out and got coffee before the show started, and he left his car running in the parking lot. He'd forgotten about it. It would still be running.
Oh, fortunately,
right now.
someone spotted and told me.
Someone told him.
At what time?
5:30 in the morning.
It's okay.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
You were carrying coffee. You didn't have time to turn it off.
Instead of saying, hey, thank you for going on and getting all this coffee, I get ridiculed.
Doesn't your shut off if the key is far enough away?
I have no idea.
And Max
Apparently not.
Scherzer is of Satan. He has one brown eye and one blue eye. We all know it.
That's right.
What's the word for that?
Demonic,
hideous.
Oh, you guys.
Adorable.
Oh, he's here, isn't he? The guy that we has that who works
Okay, good. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch